and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, I'm back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do, I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
For all your Spanish watchers and viewers, Telemundo, Univision, Galavisión. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Por favor, suscriben, gusten y por favor compartir este canal de YouTube. Cualquier parte del mundo donde están ahorita, por favor. Familia, amigos o socios de trabajo, lo que sea, por todo el mundo, por favor, suscriben al canal del Grey Pill Podcast, de Pastilla Gris, por favor. Muchas gracias.
For those that's listening out there in the YouTube universe, shout out to Great Pill Podcast. Go holler at him. Hell yeah. Give him a like and subscribe. Go view his channel, if you will. Courtesy of Classic Lights.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's just representing for the Great Pill Podcast. Where you got your eyes? Lady, what's up with the eye rolling and the googly eye? What's going on with that? What that mean? What did that mean? You guys show some appreciation. So if there's some other people out there speaking different languages, I will play them all. I got the Latino. Shout out to Marcus. Appreciate him for offering that, showing the Latino community some love. If I get some Filipinos, some Haitians, some Creole, heck, some country, some rednecks, I want them all in here. I want them all. Russian, German. I want it all in here. I appreciate it all. I appreciate the love. Celine, appreciate you again. So appreciate you, Marcus, when our number one mods in here next to Lady and everybody else. Appreciate you for coming on through. Marcus always doing a great job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lady, appreciate you. She says hello to the chat and the fam. Thank you, thank you. And Celine, where you at? She says she is here for this. Yes, I am. Because this is a very special day, actually yesterday. And I had the pleasure of witnessing this. We had a great celebration. It was yesterday night at Trees Inn. So, yep, appreciate you, lady. Appreciate you. We had a great celebration. If a lot of people don't know in the manosphere / red pill community, the woman that was deemed, or so she calls herself, the next Andrew Tate, the red pill queen herself, the also queen of the black manosphere, shout out to Miss Hannah Pearl Davis. She had a special day yesterday. It was her birthday. Yes, it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to Pearl. She just turned 27. Okay, but that's a good thing and a bad thing. All right, there's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is Pearl still got her 10 fingers and toes. She's still alive. She's still kicking. She's still grinding. She's still making them subs. She's still making a viewership. She's still doing her thing in them YouTube streets. So she's nice and healthy. So we thank you for that. The bad part is for her to be 27 is also hypocrisy. Do anybody wonder why it's a hypocrisy for her being 27? I will tell you why. Because there's a lot of rules and regulations and a lot of things that Pearl said over the whole past 2 years when she's, grifting and got a lot of rules out there. Hannah Pearl Davis was saying, hey, in the red pill community, if you hit a certain age, you are hitting the wall. I don't know if anybody understand what the wall means for y'all women out there. That means Pearl is telling y'all women, if you hit a certain age, okay, that means you are done. That means you're not going to have no access to the available men that you want to get married to. This means that you get a certain age, you're just not going to have no children. This means all your options is so depleted. And you are correct, lady. That also means the danger zone. The danger zone. But here's the hypocrisy of this, right? Since Pearl just turned 27, even though she was 26 2 days ago, Pearl is still single. It's been 3 years. Pearl haven't had one boyfriend after her last boyfriend that catfished her. And he had kids. Okay. Pearl been single for 3 years. Single. What's Pearl been doing for that whole time? Since the age of what? 23, since her last relationship? Pearl been grinding out in the YouTube streets. Pearl been hustling and bustling. Pearl been giving all these rules and regulations and fighting that good fight for the red pill community, saying, hey, this what y'all women should do. First, she snuck her little happy-go-lucky pink whatever self over there to the Black Minister side. They went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over there with Miss Pearly Things. They went so local over there with Miss Pearly Things. And then when Miss Pearly Things got what she wanted, she left and went her own way. Now she's trying to veer herself on the conservative side. First, she was hopping over to, a lot of other content creators. Hey, appreciate you, Susanna. Appreciate you. Everybody welcome Susanna. Appreciate you. We're about to get into it. Just want to give like a rough draft, but Tree gonna break it down for all of us, and we can agree, disagree. And I'm gonna get to that. So I appreciate you coming on through. So from there, Pearl just hopped her happy-go-lucky self, just kept hopping over to other platforms. She was with Destiny. She was at Adam 22. She went back to Fresh and Fit, and Fresh and Fit was still another hypocrisy on their own, since they talk about loyalty. And she was one of the first ones out there that pretty much betrayed and clowned Fresh and Fit. And now they went back together. Now she had Nick Fuentes, knowing that he was a white supremacist and racist to all get out. But that's okay, as long as Pearl's getting those numbers. Pearl pretty much isolated all her friends. Pearl isolated all her family. She claims she got friends, but that's not true. Pearl got the red pill community ladies friends, okay? We had Tortia's, one of them was her friend. We have Real Femme Sapien, a.k.a. Allie, is her friend. Janelle Gordon is one of her friends. Who's another one? It's somebody else I can't remember. But then you had the new one, Lauren De Laguna, is one of her red pill friends. She's gonna claim she ain't a red pill, but she's it's signs of her in the grifting right there. Some signs, all right, some red flags of her grifting. So we're gonna go ahead and solidify that later down the line. But right now, just it's out there in red flags. So that's where we have Pearl. So Pearl's 27. Tried to shoot a shot with MTR. That failed. Okay. If anybody know MTR, Meteor Tutorials, where he has a lot of good content over there. That's a good question, Celine. I have no clue. I haven't seen them do anything together. I've seen her work with Janelle Gordon on Jubilee a couple times, but I never seen them together. I know Rolo pretty much denounced her. I think if she really was her friend, she would have did like every other content creator did, like Allie and all them other ladies. A lot of videos that she was on that she didn't really want to get back to her. A lot of them content creators actually took those videos down. Tortia, every video of Pearl back in the day when Pearl just started coming up, like when she talking about her relationship with a boyfriend, she's talking about how the boyfriend had catfished her. When she talked about she had the boyfriend moved into her parents' house, they was dating off and on for 3 years. And she's talking about how the boyfriend, pretty much broke up with her and went to another 2.0 version, slimmer looking, better version of Pearl, because he do have his type, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, but she kept all the videos down. So you can always go scroll all the way down to her early content, and it's still there. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of YouTube weird social, but they're not really interacting like they used to. And as far as Allie, I think Allie's low key for friend, but the fact that Allie liked to be, out there in the space, she stays in her lane ever since that Nick Fuentes situation. So that's where she at with that. So yeah. Celine says, I asked her Tortia on a live if her and Pearl was still friends, but she didn't. Oh no, she's not gonna answer you. But if you hit her comments, like was it Alex playing with fire? She would throw you back and forth in the comments. If you had any disagreements there, she was go in. Another one, tomfoolery. She beats over there a lot over their tomfooleries, interacting back and forth. So anything that she favors on, let's say if a Destiny or somebody that she likes, she would definitely be there all the time. But she always hang around Alex playing with fire channel a lot. Okie dokie. So let's get into it. So again, I just want to say a special thank you for Tree because I've been every space, just like certain other content creators in my mods and chats. I've been in every space there is. It's not every space, but a lot of space in YouTube. And it's been very fun. Listen to people in their conversations, listen to people how they interact, and definitely above all, love their perspective on a lot of things. Um, and I came across Tree of Logic when O'Shea Jackson was like pretty much sharing something of hers. And I said, "Oh, there's another person getting on Pearl. Oh, that seemed like another ally. That seemed like another ally." So I went over the tree and hang around there for a couple of months. And I was like, "Oh, this is the place to be. This is the place to be." But unfortunately, like you favor somebody, the other person, other people just I guess they don't like you because you favor them. So they just deem that, hey, you love you love Tree. I never said I love Tree. Well, you do. I never said that. I like what Tree does. She has the time and the energy for this. I have the energy for it. I just unfortunately I don't have the time. Okay. Tree's in a better position to handle business. Tree isn't as a in the political aspect, also like got so many hats under her belt and badges to handle the business. I'm not capable like that. All right. So my hats is off with Tree to do what she needs to get done. Okay. I get it. If that's not what your thing is and you don't want to do it, that's why there's other people that does it. Okay. So let Tree breathe. I appreciate her greatly. And she does a really, really good job. She's the only person I know. I thought it was next to me that actually had Pearl triggered for one hot moment, but she's constantly Pearl is triggered by her. So I appreciate her greatly. All right, so let's share this real quick and get this into it. So again, appreciate everybody for coming on through. So we have the conversation. All right, let me share this.
What's up there, taters? How you guys doing? Welcome to Just Tree 411. Apologize for the 20-minute late start. My bad. It's better than doing it at 10 o'clock, huh? I had more receipts. Me and Lily, shout outs to Lily. I give Lily her flowers. She helped me a little bit because, there's so many L's that oh God, let me turn this damn phone off too. Shit. Hold on a second, because this is gonna ring all day. Hold on. Turn off both of my daggone phones.
Turn off the lights.
Turn that one off, and then turn this one off. Also, guys, I'm going to, because there's so much receipts, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to turn off, like if you make a donation now, I'll read it and it'll show up. But I will be turning off the donations. I will put them on pause, and I will be reading those in between the hour. Okay, so that's turned off. God damn, I hate that. My phone don't normally go off, right? And no, it's not my husband. Officially 27, and what does she have to show? Powerful warrior women are very rare. For every one of me, there are 5,000, 50,000 women who rather cowered in the corner.
That's good, Eddie.
It's not in the woman's nature to be a fierce warrior, but there are those of us out there. I am aware of my power. I am aware that I hurt her fifis. I am aware that I make the red pill look stupid. I am aware that I come off very effective. It is amazing to me that when Pearl body shames women, these cucks, baiters, these losers, these dusties, they are all in the corner. Yes, girl, Queen Slay. Yes, tell that well she's big. Yes, honey. But when Pearl talks about a woman's looks, talk about how the woman had hit the wall has fell on Pearl. Are we aware of that? The wall has fell on her. This woman is officially 27, and what does she have to show for it? Come on, tell me what she has to show.
No kids, no ring, no friends, no nothing. No nothing. No nothing. Everybody welcome Eddie. Appreciate you, Eddie. Stay. Seem like you're new here. Appreciate you. No, I think I've seen you here before, Stay. Everybody welcome Stay. Appreciate you. Do better, do better. It's gonna get very interesting, man. If you have the time, just listen a little bit while you go night night and tuck yourself in, pause. It's gonna be very entertaining. So I appreciate everybody for coming on through.
Show for it. All this time, she talks on her daggone echo chamber with no credibility.
None.
It's like Lizzo giving you guys diet and fitness advice. How can she give you guys fitness advice and diet advice when she is well over obese? I mean, I don't even know how many pounds she is. 300, 400 pounds overweight. I don't know. But she's not in a position to give fitness advice. Pearl cannot keep a relationship. We're going to cover that.
That's a good question, Eddie. She had one good friend. Literally one good friend.
Cover those L's. Pearl is currently not in a relationship. Yes, her and Blessings are knocking boots. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
they smashing the low. We know it, but they won't tell it.
And why not have?
By the way, anybody don't know, Blessing is her producer that was with her in the UK that she found. He's the guy that be behind the camera, but he also the guy popped up a few times, supposed to be the bodyguard also. So that's Blessings, the guy, the foreigner in the UK, secretly taking Pearl to Pound Town.
Have your personal, F-boy, say that you're paying. As you really think about it, she has her personal gigolo because she is basically Blessings' boss. So Blessings is not only getting a check from her, but he's also sticking her. Okay, you got to do what your boss man tells you what to do.
I don't know, X-Ray. The signs is there. Think about it. Pearl's lonely. Blessing trying to get every opportunity he can. Because remember, she had a whole set team. The only person who was shutting their mouth and wasn't doing anything, as far as like the walk on eggshells, was Blessing. The only person who's making themselves added assets on the table was Blessing. All right. You had King Richie's. He wasn't doing anything. You had was it Auntie Jenny or Jamie, whatever name is, Auntie Jenny. She thought she was the mother. She wasn't doing anything. She got too little bit high and mighty. Then you had Sarah Garvey. He could have been it, but he said no. He caught a conscience. Like, all right, I was grifting with her for a hot minute. I was trying a little bit. Nah, this ain't working out. Let me go ahead and dip. She playing my pockets. Let me go. That was the real reason why he left. But I get it. He threw a sprinkle of morality on there, but at the same time, he's like, yo, this American white woman's playing my pockets over here in the UK. That can't help it. So she clipped his channel and he left. But nah, I think there's a lot of chemistry between them two over the time, and just say, hey, why not? But let's just keep this on the down low. So I believe they smashing.
Do. So I resent somebody who's not married, never been married, never had a long-lasting relationship, no kids, has no intentions of having kids, has no intentions of getting married because no one wants her, and the ones that do want her are basically below her pay grade. She is not in a position to talk about anybody's body. She is not in a position to talk about anybody's relationship. You cannot give relationship status if you are not in a relationship, if you can never keep a relationship. That's called hypocrisy.
Facts. Facts. Nothing but the very best.
And I'm tired of you weak beta males coming over to my Twitter account telling me to stop beating her up. The answer is no. This woman wants to change laws to the point where it's okay to SA a woman.
Yeah, man, on the magistrate side, like you, Pearl, she said some good stuff. She said facts. People need to be like her. People need to, need to understand where she's coming from. Yeah, I understand where she comes from. She's here about the money. She here about the grift, and she used everybody. Not me. Not me. Because when we was aware of her a long time ago, we was telling people that we was the crazy ones. We was the slow ones. We was the crazy ones. We don't know what we talking about. Okay. Now when she doing what she's doing now, and pushing people aside and showing her real colors, and the body counts just keep rising. Everybody like, oh, Pearls was mean to me. Well, that's on you. I've been new. And when it's all blew up in April, I laughed. I laughed so hard. So thank you, Pearl, for making everybody look silly so we can clip everything they first said and now what they saying now. So thank you. Thank you.
Says that there's no such thing as grape. If a woman is with her husband, if the woman could be up with 4th-stage cancer, going through chemotherapy, she has just basically got one leg in the grave. If her husband wants to get on top of her against her wishes, it's too bad. She's married. She's the wife. She's the slave. She must do what her husband says. And guess what? She has no say-so whatsoever. If you think I'm going to sit up here and have mercy on a woman like this who wants to turn women like me, women like you, those of us who are married, into straight up subhuman slaves, you better think again, baby.
And this is why I rock with Trey. This is why. Even if it's not the women, men have mothers, aunties, nieces, sisters. Like, make this make sense. When the stuff she says, nothing doesn't resonate to you. Nothing like hits you like, yo, you could be talking about my mother. You could be talking about my aunt. You could be talking about my niece. Because she literally was on the Black Manosphere just going in from the very beginning when she had like 2K subscribers. Just slowly starting the grift going. Hopping on every place she can go to see where she can get the supporters and the numbers. And people sitting there jumping on panels with her. yeah, Miss Pearl, let her speak. Let her speak. She had nothing in depth to say. Everything she said was a lie. Everything she said was for herself. And y'all goobers just fell for it. When a lot of us already knew about her. And we sitting there like, nah.
I know I'm hurting her feelings. I know I'm making you guys look stupid. And I'm the only one that can't do it. Because a lot of women...
She's doing the Lord's work here, everybody. She's doing the Lord's work.
Ain't got the damn ovaries to say what I got to say. And I notice that you guys always pulling me off of Pearl. And you know what that's telling everybody who's watching? Have you ever seen a fight before? Have you ever seen a fight? Have you ever seen a fight? Who is pulled off first? Is it the person who's losing or is it the person who's winning? Come on.
The person's winning every time. I've seen every time when I grew up in elementary, fights break out, the person just be well in the winning, the teachers, to whoever coming to get them. Don't say anything. Street fight, somebody coming to get them. They always grab the one who's winning off the ones who's losing. And the ones always losing always on the ground crying. She's 100% right on that.
Chat, come on, chat. When you see two people fighting, who's pulled off first? The person winning or the person losing? Thank you. It is the person winning. When you losers keep coming over to my Twitter, you ain't going to her Twitter. You ain't telling her to stop attacking women. You ain't telling her to stop degrading women. You're not telling her to stop bashing women. You are applauding her. But when I come after her, you need to stop. Oh, you're just a lefty. Oh, you're just a feminist. Why are you body shaming her? Why are you talking about her looks? Oh, you're just mad that she got black men. I got a white husband, by the way. You're just mad that she's a virgin and you're not. Excuse me. Her daggone body count is high in the double digits. Okay.
She ain't lying about that. She ain't lying about that. Low key. I keep thinking.
Right? Police. Police. That's how she lost Wanya. Is because she can't keep her legs closed. And he got himself an upgrade. Okay? So that's the thing I want y'all to understand. I'm not going to stop. And I hope, and I know you guys are like, I wish Tree would just leave her alone. I won't ever. I won't ever.
I'm with you.
Because I get off on pissing you red pillars on. You just basically making you cry.
I ain't gonna lie, she's like the female version of Duke. Dukes do the same thing too. Shout out to Eddie. Eddie says Pearl be getting men black drunk and run a train. I don't know how to respond to that, Eddie. I'm not gonna make sure I don't disrespect you, but I also have to disagree with X-Ray. I think her body count is higher than 5. Because again, remember, this is red pill now. Red pill rules say if they say the number is 5, you got to multiply that by 30 and then divide that by 2 or by some lesser number. So technically her body count is like her body count is about like 30 something. So that's the red pill rule. So we're gonna keep, again, this is a red pill queen, X-Ray. So everything that Pearl says, we got to hold it accountable. That's by law. So again, she's 27. The wall fell on her. The wall was already hitting her in the face. Somehow she wasn't listening. So now the wall just tilted over and she's trying to push it off. All right. Because again, she's been single for 3 years. She's been grinding hard. She's aggressive. She's masculine. She's showing all these little energies. She keeps saying, again, this is her words. She got all these multiples of companies. She's very masculine. Okay. She's showing a lot of male masculine traits. This is what they say in the manosphere space. It's not me. These are her rules, the stuff that was said, the stuff she's going by. So she's 27, no ring, single for 3 years, no nothing. All right. Nothing to show for it except for 1 point whatever YouTube channel. And the only reason she got on the subscribers is because of her shorts. Yes, Suzanne. The wall slammed into her. That's right. It went so bad, the wall actually lifted up, gravitated right in the face. Yes, you're also right too. The wall. So again, back to hypocrisy. She's supposed to have a low body count. She's supposed to have a low age. She's supposed to be married by she's 21. That's their rules. I'm not making this up. She's supposed to be married by 21. She jumped on YouTube at 23. She ended her relationship about 23. She started college 18, 19. All right. So.
I'm making you cry to your mommy. So we're going to go over a lot of her tweets. Who said she was a virgin? Girl, honey, let me tell you something. Hattie, go to my tweet where I basically show Pearl looking all flumpy like a daggone Michelin man. Go all the way, because there's a lot of people cheering me on, but there's some dusties that are very angry. And
I definitely want to say thank you to Tree, because I was gonna do. I'm a sucker for a good thumbnail. I was gonna have all the Pearl's video images that she took, pictures that she took of herself on Twitter, where her gut hanging out. And I was gonna have them lined up, just put like, happy birthday, Pearl, and I put like a little wall or whatever. But Tree had made this so perfect image of her, so I actually took the picture. I took the thumbnail image that Tree made. So this is actually the image from Tree. It went a whole bunch better. Lady, I will drop the link so you can sub to it in a minute. But it should be in the general section. If not, I will make sure all the links is going to be there. I never react to nobody's video without dropping a link, and definitely not having the links in the description so everybody can have the full context of the video. Because again, that's another Pearl. Pearl always says got to have the context. So Tree's going to explain all the intricate details in context, so nobody get lost in the sauce.
And one guy was literally, and actually, wait a minute, guys, didn't I feature that tweet on? Wait a minute. The tweet that called her a virgin, didn't I show that on my live stream last night? Wait a minute, I think I did. If you go look at the beginning of my live stream last night, you will see where I featured a tweet. It was so funny. Yeah, I did. Okay, I showed it on my tweet last night. The man literally said that that Pearl was a virgin. I got video, by the way, I got a video clip of her refusing to admit her body count because it was that damn high. Okay, so please, please, okay. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I got that. So yeah, her audience is delusional. But anyway, let me just say this, because I'm about to go ahead and turn off all of the alerts. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna turn them off now. We are going to hold on and make sure I got everything situated here.
Let me get that situation.
Okay. All right. So this tweet right here, because I got lots to go over at the moment. So this tweet right here, hold on, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn everything off. Let me turn off Kick, let me turn off Ko-fi, let me turn off Streamlabs and Stream. Okay, great. So you guys can donate. What I'll do is I will read it at the top of the hour, or I'll read it at the, oh yeah, sneeze, I gotta sneeze. Thank you. I know you guys are going to say, bless me, bless me.
Bless you.
I will read it at the top of the hour. Okay. And if I miss any, I'll get it at the end of the show. So let us begin, because like I said, I got so many receipts to I knew that was going to happen. Thank you for the blessings. I appreciate that. All right. So thank you. So everybody, so I got everything cut off. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay. So this is what started everything. Once again, shout out to Lily. I keep telling you guys, Lily is always in my ear because I got lots of going on. I got a lot of other projects that I am focusing on. One of them is researching on Pearl, but you know, there's some other things I'm also doing in addition to that. So Lily yesterday reminded me, because had I known this earlier, I would have tweeted this earlier, but I tweeted really late.
How, lady? I didn't understand that. You said, okay, she's live with us. Thought it was a video. That's why. Okay, I was a little bit lost. You're talking about she's live. She lived with. Okay, she's live with us. Thought it was a video. That's why. Oh, you talking about that's why you asked for the link? Because, yeah, this is a video I'm reacting to. This is her live video I'm reacting to. Yeah, this was yesterday. I said in the beginning, I don't know if you heard the beginning, but this is a video I'm reacting to. Her video. Yeah, I'm just going to let y'all have your little amongst conversation. Yes, X-Ray. I'll let you jump in when the little, I guess, partial questions is already, you know the answers to those. So I'll let you jump in on that one.
As you can see, for somebody, by the way, and my daggone, I'm at 16,000 now. I don't even know how I got to 16,000. I'm not, and I block. The reason I say I don't know how I got to 16,000 is because I be blocking, baby. I'm a blocker. I'm not a lover. I'm a blocker, honey. Okay. So I just really don't understand how I got, but it's because of this tweet right here. So let's look at it, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the receipts to back this up. I would like to take this moment to wish the biggest pick me who never gets picked a happy birthday, Hannah Pearl Davis. Hannah Pearl Davis turned 27 today, and these are the things she didn't accomplish: a boyfriend, husband, marriage, children, fitness, but most of all, she has not accomplished any respect. Boom, headshot! Pearl Today, I want you to know that you will live the rest of your life hating on married women because you will never be one. You hate on mothers because you'll never be one. But most of all, you'll always hate on beautiful women over 30 because you're an ugly ass Sasquatch right now.
Boom, headshot.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt that one. Oh. Manosphere, take notes. Manosphere, take notes.
Okay. You're going to look like the Crypt Keeper when you hit 30. Happy birthday. And I put this very triggering, very, very triggering, I mean, very triggering picture of Pearl. And ooh,
I ain't gonna lie, I think this is a very accurate description of Pearl. You know, this is just my opinion, you know, my perspective on it. I think this is very accurate. Very accurate.
her simps were in my replies crying, honey. They were like, how can you do this to my queen? Once again, pulling off the winner who's getting the best of her. Here's the question I got to ask all you red pillars. When is Pearl going to have babies? When is Pearl going to get married? She just turned 27. According to your philosophy, according to your ideology, once a woman hits 27, she has smashed into the wall. Here she is. The wall, actually, and in her case, the wall is just beating her ass up. It's just beating her up. It's just tearing her up. Okay, the wall just basically slapping Pearl all over the place. But my question is that
Let me out! I want out!
Accurate, so accurate. Keep it going.
when does that happen? When does she get married? When is it that she keeps telling us married women how to deal with our husbands and she ain't got one? Chad, does that make sense?
Nope.
Would you listen to somebody who's never getting married and has never been married give you marital advice?
Nope. And I'm single and I don't take her advice. I don't take her advice, which makes no sense.
Anybody? Because I'm just saying, I would never have a poor man teach me how to be rich. I just won't. So I'm just saying, and I'm not going to have some obese person tell me about fitness and diet and health. It's called hypocrisy.
And she don't even diet herself. I remember so many videos, Auntie Jenny had to call out too, like, oh, you was eating cookies and donuts. I was like, oh, Auntie Jenny. Then she had that little the wedding, not the wedding, but the wedding school where she's trying to learn how to cook chicken. And she's burning the chicken. I was like, she don't know how to cook neither. She don't take out the trash. She don't know how to cook. She don't know how to do. Oh man.
But see, these men don't care. When I tell you they don't care, they just don't care. They don't care. They just want confirmation bias. And she has shown us. I will give Pearl one big W. She has shown us that the red pill men are desperate. As long as you repeat their talking points, they will follow you off the cliff. Okay?
Yep. And you know what's crazy though? This is where I say I appreciate Pearl for this one. She was literally weeding. She literally was weeding out people for me. I can't speak for nobody else. She was literally weeding out people. Anybody that agreed to the stuff that she was saying, I was like, you are an idiot. Something is mentally unstable with you. If you agree to anything, half of it, a quarter of it, anything that Pearl said, something was mentally, disturbingly, conducively wrong with you. Something was wrong with you. Even down to, I remember, to a person sitting there, I'm like, yo, Pearl's a grifter. I don't think Pearl's a grifter. I said, you know what? Red flag for you because I can't trust nothing you say from this point on. This point on. If you just watch one thing of Pearl and you sit there to me like, well, I think she got some good points. Out my house. Out. Get out. So yes, Pearl was weeding them all out for me. So thank you, Pearl, for that. Happy birthday. Let's get it. Oh, shout out to the Daryl L Solutions. Appreciate you, good sir, for coming on in. I don't know if you, when you was on Chaotic Rings, I don't know if you saw my comment when I was talking about our good friend, the Blue Pillar. Everybody call him the Simp, where he didn't take his own advice, where he said he's going to take a break. I think he meant that he wasn't going to take a break on his channel, and then he played the devil's rules, the devil's in detail rules, and he was on other people's panels. So just let you know that. So when he springs up, Daryl, you know what I'm talking about. When he springs up, I'm going to be there for that one. But as long as I got my $100, because he giving away my money to everybody else, but the people that care about him. All right, giving away all my money except for the people that care about him. But let us continue. We about Pearl. Happy birthday to Pearl. Happy birthday to Pearl. 27. The wall slammed at her. So here we go. Let's get it.
I want you to understand they need women to be successful. Whatever podcast is nothing without women. Fresh and Fit, Myron Gaines is a homosexual. He is gay, okay? Amaru Fidel is a gay man, all right? And a little crusty one, Walter Geeks or Weeks or whatever his last name is, Fresh CEO, he's straight, but he's short and undateable, okay? These men are nothing, but they would never, ever, ever, ever be millionaires if it wasn't for who? Women. The MGTOW people, all they do is talk about women. Women on Monday, women on Tuesday, women on Thursday, women on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, women. You're obsessed with what you can't have.
Which is so funny because MGTOW swear up and down they going their own way, but yet have women on the brain. Women on the brain. If I'm going my own way and I'm saying I don't want to deal with women, why I am having women on a panel? Why am I with women on panel? Why am I dealing with women any sort, shape, or form? That doesn't make any sense. So yes, you are right again. Let's continue.
You are obsessed with us. You hate us because you ain't us. And as long as you need to talk about us, as long as you need us on your shows, you are showing that we are the most significant, powerful, validating. Actually, we validate you, okay? We are the ones that you crave the most. We are the prize. Always have been, always will be. You can sit up here and tell each other all your lies, but you could never accomplish what you have accomplished so much if it wasn't for women. If you had nothing but a sausage fest, you would be nothing more than a 5,000 subscriber Andy.
This is true. Is this nothing they preach all the time too? Hey, men created the countries. Men created societies. Men destroyed this, that because of women. Men did all this because of women. Men did that because of women. Okay, well, I ain't talking about them. Sucks to be you.
Let's talk about family.
Uh-oh.
I want you guys to know I'm thinking about starting a series because there's so many layers to Pearl.
It is. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I told I don't know, Marcus still in the chat. I had this conversation one time. I literally because actually Pearl gave me this idea. So again, happy birthday, thank you to Pearl. I had this idea. Pearl was talking about doing a documentary. And I instantly like, oh no, I'll do your documentary for you. I'll do your documentary for you, Pearl. I think I know you better than you. So Pearl, since Tree got a lot of information, I think I just need to me and Tree need to work together. Or I just give all the information to Pearl. I think we just need to make a documentary for Pearl because we know Pearl gonna lie. Well, we want to make sure we keep all the intricate details together because I don't want Pearl slipping through the cracks with the lies because she lied too much these whole years. Because I remember the last lie she said she was doing a document. Actually, she said she was going to bring back the interview with her and Nick Fuentes. She never did that. She said that she was doing a documentary on some guy in the UK that was going through all this horrific situations with his wife. Actually, she said she was going to do that in October. That never happened. So, yeah. My idea, I think I need to do a documentary of Pearl. Help Pearl out a little bit.
I'm thinking about having a series where I'm showing bits and pieces, because sometimes some people don't want to sit through a 3 or 4 hour stream. So one day there's a chronological order of her family that you could just basically talk about, but her family don't support her. Her brother, her sister, her mama, the only one that support her is her beta daddy. And I'm not being mean when I call her daddy a beta. He is a beta. I will say right now, I am a fan of Pearl's mama.
Well, you can go ahead and be a fan of her mom. Go ahead and laugh at the dad real quick.
No, what the heck? I'll laugh anyway.
Me and Lily have done research on Pearl Mama, and I'm like, holy smokes. I wish I had a mama like her. Homegirl is a boss baby, okay? She is the reason why that family is multi-millionaires. Not the daddy. See, the daddy is the beta. The daddy is the one holding her mama's purse.
I know, X-Ray. I apologize. He did catch a stray, but again, this is the red pill talking points. You know that they do say he's beta, so she got to hold him accountable too. She got to hold him accountable too. So if anybody ever seen the stream that she had the whole family on, and he was going through this whole conversation where he let the mother dictate the rules and regulations in his life, that they had the first child in college and got rid of the kids. A lot of stuff going on. How he let this daughter, which is Pearl, get everything that she wants, no questions asked. Like, come on now. If that's not grooming a baby narcissist, I don't know what is. So yeah, he's responsible for that thing.
Daddy is like, okay, dear, whatever you say, dear. Her mama's in the UN. Her mama is international. Her mama got businesses around the world. Her mama is praised around the world. Okay, her mama is the one in the stock options, okay, category. Her mama is the one that's basically spearheading all these businesses. Her mama is the one that got connections. Her mama's getting interviewed. Her mama got her personal nonprofit organizations. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Her mom is the one who's been starting a bunch of businesses as she basically bring her beta husband along. And guess what? Out of everybody that Pearl loves, she loves her beta daddy because he's the one who's giving her money. Her mom is like, girl, you better do your own thing. I made it on my own. You're going to have to make it on your own too. But that's the thing. Okay. The daddy, how is that?
Yep, you're 100% on right, Be the Roush, in her own little twisted way. She wants to be just like her mother. She do not like her mother. And it's crazy because LTTV, when he did one stream, like he don't even be in the whole Pearl lore, none of her content like that. But when he actually reacted to her, that's the first thing popped in his mouth. Like, yo, his title was like, Pearl hates her mom. And I was like, you're correct. You're correct. Shout out to Marcus. Marcus says, blank, and says Tria Logic going after. No, she's not. Listen, that was me. I made the first jab, and X-Ray had checked me on it. She is not going after the family. Listen, pay attention. She's given this is Pearl's a pre version of a documentary. Okay, she's laying down the whole foundation. Okay, let's get it.
It's still, wait a minute. Hold on.
Matter of fact, I will even add to this because me and you used to have like a lot of conversations about a lot of these topics with Pearl and stuff like that. She seemed like she know more about Pearl than me and you. She know a lot more about Pearl than me and you, especially coming from a woman's perspective.
How am I? I literally turned it off. Okay, hold on a second. How is hold on a second.
And it's not moving the goalposts. She literally said, had a conversation. I, the one, made a shot at the father. She did not. But yes, but if you, let's give you, for example, if you have a daughter that's doing the stuff that Pearl did, are you going to allow, or are you going to pander to your daughter's needs and wishes just because you're the father? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then that would make what she just said, that would make that person a quote unquote beta father. So that's not taking a shot. That's an actual fact. If anybody have a child like Pearl and allow that child to do all the stuff that Pearl doing without no consequences, something is wrong with you to allow that to happen. A lot of good parents out there say, hey, you know what? I raised you, I fed you, I clothed you, you out the house, you're on your own. That's it. There's nothing more I can do for you. After that, I can do the bare minimum. You know how to get you a job, you know how to build your resume, you know how to pay your own rent. Isn't that what they say too in these management spaces? You're a grown man. Act like it. You are a father. Act like it. Now, there's a lot of stuff they say about these women too, these management spaces, right? You need to be fit, submissive, and feminine. Make a sandwich. All the little talking points they do in the red pill, the management community, right? They say all this stuff. Pearl is not it. So who's pandering and who's enabling Pearl to do the stuff she's doing even today at the age of 27? Her father. Because Pearl says it all the time. Even Pearl's father said it before. So it's not a shot at Pearl's father that she gave. I gave the shot at Pearl's father. You are beta. You are allowing somebody to do that. If anybody watch any of my old content when we talked about and discussed about narcissistic traits, how many traits are there, how the dark triad works, energy vampires, flying monkeys, when we discussed all that, reacting to actual doctors covering this time and time again, giving multiple details of it, her father gave her, that child, nothing but lack of empathy and giving her okay to do anything she wants. She is showing no accountability. She was showing no excuses for her remorse for nothing. She disrespected her own friends in public by letting Nick Fuentes on. Even all her earlier contents. Even her sisters. She had both her sisters on and putting her sisters in a situation where she didn't need to be at, trying to red pill her. Who does that with their own siblings? Who does that? Pearl? Why? Because Pearl do not give a flying F. Again, who allowed this? The father, the parent in her life.
I thought I turned that off, but I looked like I didn't. Hold on a second. Let me turn it. Let me put it pause. There we go. All right. So that's the thing I want you guys to understand is her mom is the superhero. If any woman, and I would love, I look forward to maybe doing, I don't know, it just depends on my schedule, but I would love to do an honor video dedicated to her mother because her mother is so awesome. But her mama don't put up with her yesterday. Did you think any of her family wished her a happy birthday? What y'all think, chat?
No.
Y'all think her family wished her happy birthday? No, they did not. Her father doesn't have any social media presence, and I'm not going to go through her entire brothers and sisters, okay? But you know, her sisters and her brothers did not wish her a happy birthday. They don't even acknowledge her. They actually don't even act like they are related to her. They never talk about her on their social media platform. They don't friend her. They don't follow her. They avoid Pearl like the plague, especially her powerful mama, honey. I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you something. I am a fan of Jennifer Lee Davis. This is my shero. And I'm not saying that because Pearl hates her. Pearl hates her mom because she knows that she can never accomplish 1/3 of what her mom did in her entire life. When I tell y'all, if y'all want to look at a shero, look at Pearl's mom. Now, yes, I know what y'all saying. Well, where did she go wrong with her daughter? Well, you know, with 10 kids,
They're
with
saying that
some
right
of them
now.
being adopted, you're just gonna have one that just basically get neglected in the mental. You're gonna, let me just say this, you're gonna have a deficiency in one of those eggs.
Pretty
So
much.
her mom didn't even acknowledge her, right? So I want to show you something on I'm not going to tell you where we got this, but Lily got this from one of Pearl's social media.
First of all, I also like to give flowers to Lily. I need a Lily in the life. Grey Pill need a Lily. Okay. I'm gonna start hunting down all over the globe of YouTube verse and find me a Lily. I think everybody who fight the good fight need a Lily in their life. Shout out to Lily.
Platforms, and we're gonna, let me make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay, great. So this is the comment section, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm reading. Okay, so this
Shout out to Eddie. Eddie says, where's Eddie at? Eddie says, first time I came across Pearl, she was reacting to Donovan Sharp talking about white boys don't mess with WW, who they black. Yeah, that's her earlier days. She probably like what? I'm just guessing. I think like what 6K by that time. Because before that, she's doing the white girl reacts. Lily is a mod for Tree. I'll have all her link and stuff drop down in the chat and definitely in the description. So any video that I react to, the original content will be in their description. But Lily is one of her mods that have all the receipts and keep eyes wide open. So I have a mod here that does their due diligence, and I appreciate him and her for it. But also there's another mod out there that's like Lily's. You know, the people just do the homework and give you all the, like what's going on with the world today in the YouTube verse.
Is some woman commenting on Jennifer's social media, one of her social media accounts. And she says, I would honestly put your daughter in line for your sake because it sucks to see her.
What do you mean by I didn't understand that, like you said. So you don't use the other channel? What do you mean other channel? You talking about my gaming channel? I only have two. I have a gaming channel and this one. Oh, no problem, X-Ray. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on through. I was gonna do this like after Tree yesterday, but I didn't want to like, steal her thunder or whatever. So but I definitely appreciate you coming on through. So thank you. I appreciate you. So you don't use the other channel? Yeah, I do. I just don't share it here because it's called a gaming channel for a reason. There's not a manager/gaming channel. It's called a gaming channel. Yeah, I use it from time to time. I just don't be very active on it. I got too much stuff going on my end. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Incriminate and undermine you. Now, what does she means by?
And only selective few know on my gaming channel. Only like a very selective few. So there's no reason for me to promote it over here because I don't want nobody over here to even be over there. They don't need to. Let them stay on their side of the fence. I stay on my side of the fence. What's going on, Lee? Appreciate you. Lee says, good morning. Everybody welcome Lee.
Incriminate. Well, Pearl Dummy, her stupid butt, went on the Ethan Klein show and admitted that her mom put in a wrong title in order to get a grant. So Pearl snitched on her mom because she hates her mom so much. She snitched on her mom about committing fraud. Yes, that's exactly what she did. Press 1 if you remember her doing that. Press 1 if you remember Ethan Klein going, that's illegal. I don't think you should say that. Press 1 if you was here when that happened, okay? Okay, so I'm seeing everybody person one in my chats, okay? Yeah. Ethan Clown was like, that's illegal. I don't think you should have said that about your mom. But she did because she hates her mom because she will never achieve anything like her mom. So this is what people who care about her mom was coming to her mom's defense and like, what you gonna do about your crazy daughter? So this is what Jennifer, she's so classy. Oh my God, this woman is classy. Too bad none of that class went into Pearl. So she said this. She needs to learn her own way. I support her hard work. She will learn reality when she starts to live in it. Woo! Yes, girl. Yes, Jennifer Slay. And then the woman is like, you seem like such a good mom. She is, by the way. I only wish she could realize it. And she said she will. That means that Pearl don't appreciate her mama. Okay? Pearl's mom is like, I mean, I've done all this thing for her to basically come behind my steps, and she just resent me for being something, a great person. But yep, Pearl would never like her mom because her mom.
Look at Eddie bullying me in the chat. Appreciate you, Eddie. It's a one. It's definitely a one, good sir. Thank you. Gotta hold me accountable, Eddie. Hold me accountable.
Is something great and admired and loved, everything that Pearl is not right now. And so she says, she was raised right. Everyone has to find their own way. So then we have another.
This is true. And this is the point. This is the point that I was saying earlier. A lady was agreeing with me. When two parents is together, again, she has 2-parent household. Again, when they say in this manosphere, let me get my ugly face here because I don't want to scare it. I want to make sure, warn y'all first. When they say in the manosphere 2-parent household, right? They make it seem like because you have a 2-parent household, like everything's going to be perfect, everything being glittery, everything going to be sunshines and rain, the child going to be perfect. But we've seen time and time again, a lot of 2-parents household. Again, yes, you want to optimize your success and go for the 2-parent household, but that doesn't mean let me just grab somebody. Let me, I use X-Ray for example because X-Ray, she's leaving, so I don't want to throw the bus too much. But I just say, hey, I get the X-Ray. X-Ray, let's have a kid together and let's get married the next day, and we're gonna have the perfect baby. It doesn't work like that, dummy. It doesn't work like that. And let's just say me and X-Ray go through all the vetting process with between one of us two, and we get married. We do everything right. But guess what? There's phases. There's seasons with me. There's seasons with my wife. There's seasons with us together as stuff goes on. Then we might have a child that's, let's say, God forbid, that child might have some complications. Okay. Then that's another struggle with our relationship and our relationship with the child. Because again, remember, if you have a child, it's not just a relationship with me, it's a relationship with her. Then that's a third relationship. And technically we're together. Me by myself, her by herself, us together, and then the child. Now moving forwards, let's just say, hey, I'm a millionaire. I got a business. My quote unquote wife, using X-Ray's example, she has, she's a millionaire too. We in the same business together, just making ooze and ooze of money. And we decided to have 9, 10 these little thirsty things run all over the place. Guess what the ratio of all them kids going to be? Is all of them going to be perfect? No, because guess what we're both doing as parents? We're running businesses. So now, according to Pearl, because this is all documented with Pearl, Pearl had nannies, Pearl had tutors. So Pearl didn't have all the time like around her parents like other regular adults did. But even if you had regular adults around your parents, guess what? Sometimes them kids slip through the cracks. So you have to be the best version, give all your kids all the best tools you can, and just like weed them out. Now, guess what? We heard that old thing called Daddy's Little Girl. Perfect example right here. Daddy's little girl. The mother see her child because guess what? That mother is a real woman. She sees her daughter for who she is, and she's saying no. What the father doing? Because again, there's other fathers like that. The daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl saying, you know what? All she wanted was a car. I know how that feels. Let me go ahead and buy her car. Baby, I'll give you like, a little hoopty so you can learn how to drive it, so the insurance be low. You can learn to put gas in. You can train. You could build from yourself. Pearl, as privileged as she is, spiteful as she is, heartless as she is, lack of empathy as she is, no, Daddy, I want the brand new car. Daddy, okay, let me give it to you. You want to use the platinum card? You want to use the ultimate card? What you want to use? The mother looking like, we just had this conversation. As two adults raised every other 7 other kids, we had this conversation. Why are we still doing this? And then what happened in a marriage, ladies and gentlemen? I give you a guess. Somebody gonna fold and say, you know what? You deal with her. You deal with her. And that's pretty much what happened in this relationship. That's a normal thing. This is not no weird little YouTube red pill manosphere. Hey, the data statistics, or that's the majority, not the minority. No, this also happens too. You're not gonna sit and tell me there's no kid, especially if you just have one kid. Because that one kid used to be spoiled too. You're not gonna sit there and tell me that your child, boy and girl, play favorites. The boy used to play favorites with the mom, and sometimes the girl play favorites and go to the dad. That's what happens. And then we can sit there and go back and forth all day, some weird little 6-hour, 11-hour, 12-hour conversation about how the mother should be this and how the father should leave. It happens. It's a thing. It happens. So the best the two parents supposed to do, whether you're the millionaire, not millionaire, making 50K, making 90K, making 90K, do the best you can with your child. Give them all the love, give them all the support, show them how to acclimate into the world and society, how to give them all the tools to deal properly and healthy, have a very healthy mental state of mind. But at the end of the day, some kids is going to F up. Some kids is going to do what the F they want to do. Some kids is going to use drugs. Some kids is going to do whatever, literally do whatever they want. Nobody here going to sit there and tell me that they was perfect as a kid. Nobody going to sit and tell me, oh, well, I got all the A's and B's. I was a virgin till I was 32. Hey, you know what? Every time I saw sin a year across, I knew sin was there, so I walked away. Nobody's going to tell me they never did something silly or made a mistake or got that little thrill seeking for a moment, or a friend or a group of friends came around to them and was like, you know what? Let me, hey, put peer pressure on them. Like that's not a real thing. And then one of them little 10 kids say, you know what? I want to be that when I grow up. And that was Pearl. And then the mother said, you know what? I told you, I warned you, you want her, deal with her. I'm a lover, but I'm a lover from a distance. So we can sit there and play that, oh, it was both of them. Yep, it was both of them. Until that child got old enough to wipe her butt, feed herself, do all the things she needs to do. And somebody say, you know what? You grown? What's that old saying? You grown? You think you grown? Bye. Bye. So we can miss me with that. Shout out to X-Ray. I thought she went to sleep. X-Ray said, hold on. She said, to be fair, Manosphere says kids more likely to grow up better in two parents household. They not saying 100% guaranteed. Pearl understands, but she won't say it because she exactly she all about being extreme. Yeah, she's about them extremes. About them extremes. But if you've been on platforms, I've been on X-Ray, man, it's crazy. People will be on platforms for 6 to 12 hours long just to sit there and try to beat somebody else upside the head with their logic and facts like they are perfect. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody make mistakes. You're going to keep making mistakes. That's literally how life goes. You wake up in the morning you can plan everything so perfect to the T. Something's always going to pop up. Something's always going to test you. That's the point, and I'm not knocking what you're saying. You're 100% right. That's the point right there. That's the point. So instead of people trying to have all these solutions, they don't have solutions. Pearl don't have solutions. It's just a regurgitating on extreme, on shock, on let's make it more controversial to keep it going. Shout Shout out to Marcus. Marcus says this is why the man got to be the leader and have a pair of stones. So now you speak in my language, because now when I made a comment about it, he was like, hey, Logic's making jabs at the husband. Nope, that was me. She's actually giving the husband his fair shake. She was being fair about the conversation. I said, no, I'm agreeing. This is right here what you said. I was agreeing with. That's why I said he's the beta. And you made a comment saying, oh, shots. No. So now you're making shots. But I agree with you. So now we're both making shots. So I agree with you. Lady says, facts. Hey, shout out to Wally. Appreciate you, Wally, for coming on through. Again, we're celebrating Pearl's birthday. She has hit the wall hard. Correction, according to her x-ray, and I agree with that. The wall has slammed very hard and heavy onto Pearl. She is 27. She hit the wall. She haven't been in a relationship for 3 years. I am guesstimating that she has been low key under the closet, behind the sheets, smashing and knocking the boots with Pearly things. Shout out to Blessings. That's the so-called producer slash bodyguard, I guess. Whatever he is, he hides behind the scenes. You barely can catch him. All you see like this little dark figure, like that screening around a tree. That's literally how he is. Shout out to Columbus Hill. Everybody, welcome Columbus Hill. I hope you are a subscriber. You seem new here. Appreciate you, good sir. Thank you. Columbus Hill says parents make angels or devils. Most serial killers had horrible parents. Most productive, loving people had great parents. That's a conversation. That is a conversation, because I can also argue, good sir, that, and I'm not gonna deny that 100%, but I can also argue too, there's been a lot of loving parents, so to speak, that also recordedly in history had serial killers, children that pretty much like to hide the children, do a lot of stuff with young children, do a lot of stuff with deleting, eating them, stuff like that. And then, but if you look on their whole record, hey, honor roll, varsity, high grades in college, everything. And they all become like the most craziest people in the world. So make that make sense. So we just can't say all good parents make good children, all bad parents make good kids, because guess what? There's a lot of people that can sit there that I interviewed, and I don't want to use that because that might be speaking anecdotal of me, so I apologize. But also, to be fair, there's also a lot of people that's famous today. We could say Shaq is one of them. And I'm just giving an example one because that's top of my dome. A lot of successful athletes, a lot of successful movie stars, a lot of successful actors, book writers, a lot of successful people gave a illustration, a story of how of a horrible parents and a horrible childhood they lived in. We had these conversations here too, but guess what? Some became better than the other. But that's a good. I'm a hold on that one because that could be a conversation for Tuesday for group conversation. So I appreciate that input, Columbus. I appreciate the input. X-Ray says, yes, exactly. She rather point blame, laugh than meeting people where they are, empathetic and helpful. Yes. Yes, I agree. It was a conversation, and I appreciate the input too. A lot of feedback on that. I appreciate that.
Part of here says, oh, that's just sad. She doesn't even believe what she espoused. Her only goal is provocation for a check at the expense of hurting others, including men. And look who liked the comment. It was Jennifer.
Take note of that. Just because you don't make them comments and they hit that like on it, sound like they're agreeing to it. This is the mother now.
So her Jennifer, instead of saying, yep, you got it, she was like, that is correct. That is correct. Hold up. So we got another one, right? We got another one. All right, here we go. She seems like a really nice person. I'm curious if she agrees with Pearl's views. What they're talking about is Jennifer. When they say she, I know the pronouns are going to get a little mixed up. When they say she, they're talking about Jennifer Davis. This is mom. This is Pearl's mom. Once again, Pearl's mom is awesome. I am a huge fan. Unfortunately, Pearl is not. So I'm going to read this again. She seems like a very nice person. Talking about Jennifer Davis. That's his Pearl's mom. I'm curious if she agrees with Pearl's views. And so someone replied to her on behalf of Pearl's mom and said, doubt it. Apparently, she fights for gender equality. And Pearl mom put, once again, a like there.
So somebody's telling the truth here. Somebody definitely telling the truth.
And that, yes, unlike Pearl, I do fight for gender equality. This is her mom. Her mom fights for gender equality. Pearl wants women to be subhuman slaves in their homes and basically just be used and abused and not have any rights whatsoever, while she benefits from first wave feminism. Here we got another one. She goes, do you agree with Pearl's views? And then here's another woman speaking on behalf of Jennifer. Because like I said, Jennifer is classy, y'all. Jennifer is wonderful. She is everything every woman should aspire to be. She's a boss babe. She's a multi-millionaire. She was the one, she's the reason why her husband is a multi-millionaire, okay? But I bet you what, with or without her husband, she would basically be a multi-millionaire regardless. That's how powerful she is. And so this woman responds on behalf of Pearl's mom, Jennifer, and says, probably not, considering Jennifer is a girl boss. Let's leave her mom out of this, though.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay, and of course, we got last but not least, damn, if only you actually taught your daughter how to behave. Now, I disavow this. I think that once a person is grown up, because if you look at Pearl's life, when Pearl was growing up, Pearl was a decent daughter. It wasn't until she started to get some of that chocolate. It wasn't until she started fishing for the muds fishing for the sharks in the mud. Okay, fishing for when she started, burning that coal, where she just started to get all ratchet.
You're 100% right, Lee. Lee says it's the sister Evie who Pearl tried. Yeah, it was the second one too, because it was one that Tree showed. It was a younger one from what's that Jay Aubrey video. I never seen that one, but I knew about the other sister, the one that she had. It was like, I don't want to play disrespectful, but she was like the little bit of the heavy one, but she was just like very laid back, like she just didn't give her crap. What Pearl says it done, she just wasn't giving her the energy. She had her on a couple times earlier, and then she actually brought her with her to Sneako's, whatever that was. So that's the sister I know of, unless it's the same one. I could be mistaken, but I could swear it was two sisters she tried to do that with. Shout out to Chaos. Chaos says, what is that Pearl girl birthday? Yeah, man, Pearl hit the wall. I don't know if he's aware of that. She's the queen of the red pill. They would deem her the queen of the black manosphere. So yes, she has hit the wall. Correction, I apologize again, X-Ray. The wall has slammed in her face. Single for 3 years. No relationship. Low-key price smashing her /producer /bodyguard, which is blessings. Doesn't have a ring. Doesn't have a baby. Very masculine. Very career-driven. So, yes, we are celebrating Pearl for being the true man that she know how, alpha male she know how to be. Let's get it. Hold on, we got a disagreement here. Mark says, I disagree. The dad would have been successful. We still on the dad thing? Let it go.
Once she started getting ratchet, that's when she just started going in. Because remember, I want you to understand, Pearl started off in the black manosphere, not the red pill.
Nope.
Pearl started in the black manosphere. because she hates black women. I'm giving her more reason to hate black women. And she wants all, and by the way, you can have the brothers if you want to, honey. I'm not hating. I don't know why you dust this thing. I am mad about Pearl. She could have all y'all if she wanted to. But the thing about it is that once she got tired of them, then she came to the red pill side and decided to hate on all women. And that's when I got involved. When she started coming to the conservative side and started going after all women, saying that we don't have any rights whatsoever and that we need to basically be subhuman and nothing but sex toys to our husbands. That's why I'm like, what? I'm just coming after you. So here we go. Haley
That was almost low key my origin story, but not the. What does this happen? Okay, that kind of low key happened in my little origin story with her, but not the way there. But that's funny. Lee says, excuse me, she should never expose her sister to the world, and she was only 18 years old. She was the it was the summer before she started. Exactly, Lee. Yeah, you're like the Lily, like, yeah, you're 100% because I know you do your homework very well. Marcus says, I thought she was the public proclaimed. Yeah, she's the red pill queen, so we're gonna give her her flowers. She's a red pill queen. We all know the red pills have nothing but hypocrisies over there with them. Nothing but hypocrisies. Eddie says, in the Pearl business ventures flowing down the toilet. Yes, it is too. Yes, you're very right. It's flowing down the toilet. Again, another hypocrisy you're bringing up, and you're absolutely right, Eddie. Oh man, where's the timestamp? I'm gonna mess up something. Okay, cool.
So it obviously hurts her that Pearl advocates for the S she does. She's not going to blast her on TT though. Pearl makes my butt itch too. But don't take it out on her mom. She can't control what her adult child spews on the internet for money. Okay, chat. Are we here? Okay. So her mom is like, I know I got to deal with this with my daughter, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout outs to Lily. Lily got all these receipts from me, okay, in reference to Pearl's mom. So let's do comparison. I want y'all to do comparison. Pearl likes to take women that looks better than her, that have achieved more than her, and try to demean them. Now, if any other woman was to do this, you would say, oh, you are jealous. But with Pearl, even though Pearl is jealous, they don't call her out on the jealousy. See, the red pill community is nothing but hypocrisy. They're full of hypocrites.
This is true.
So if any other woman but Pearl talks about a woman that looks better than them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they're jealous, they're haters, they're just mad that she's better than them. But when Pearl do it, or when Pearl does it, it's okay. Well, I don't play hypocrisy. I don't like that, and I'm going to go after. And that's why I said I am actually applauding. You guys have no idea who is in my DMs talking about some girl. Oh my God. Please keep it up. Please.
Shout out Eddie says that explains why she looks like she ages up to every 2 years every time she posted pictures. Jesus Christ, Eddie. Jesus Christ, Eddie. I got you, Eddie. Oh man, the petty is real. We don't deny petty here. Let's go.
Keep doing what you're doing because I can't stand Pearl. The way she tries to demean women, subjugate women, dehumanize women, and I can't go after her, you know, because it would destroy my brand. I said, girl, I'm a nobody, girl. I'm a nobody. I ain't got no clout. I'm just a black woman who's just basically spewing facts in my little tiny Twitter account, my tiny YouTube channel, my tiny social media presence. Okay. But that's why I'm so affected, because I'm so tiny and irrelevant, because I make people like her take notes. So let's do.
I have to agree with that, especially on Twitter. Jesus, she had and this is why I said again, I have to give her and Marcus pretty much could to vouch for that, if you choose to. But I thought I was the only one. I would literally just I'll be on platforms. I would just ask like basic questions, and people just get in their feelings for no reason. I recall her. I remember me because I was the type of person like, hey, let me just ask you permission to can I react to your content. I was that guy. Let me ask for permission, which technically you don't have to ask for permission in YouTube to, if you're a content creator and you want to react to something, as long as you just follow the guidelines. But if feel like I'm being cool with you, I'm kind of down with you, I'll just ask you just cause, right? Like I asked Tree, like, hey, do you mind? Tree's like, hey, as long as I get credit for it, I don't care. Oh, no doubt. We on the same team. You're gonna get all the credit. All the credit. All I'm doing is just reconfirming and adding this echo chamber because this echo chamber need to be had. So with that being said, I remember I reached out to Pearl in the beginning of her whatever crap she was doing. Like, hey, she actually interviewed Real Film Sapien Allie, and I said in her comments, said, hey, is it okay if I react to this because this seemed like a good conversation? She said, sure, no problem. I was okay, bet. In my mind, I'm thinking the conversation was more of Pearl, but when we reacted to the interview, and it's pretty much down there because I have two. There's one with me on Pearl's panel back in the day, and then the second one is me and I had old guests on, and we was reacting to Pearl's interview with Real Film Sapien Allie. That was the new red pill grifter coming up, and now she's trying to hide around low key, but she interviewed her, and when we was having the conversation, I guess they both didn't like our reaction to what was said in the interview. So they both was in the comment section trolling back and forth. They had lengthy comments back and forth, had like this whole thing. And me, I'm just like, okay, screenshot. Then I went over to Pearl's channel, commented. No, I went on to Real Film Sapien and Pearl, one of them two, and said, hey, this is what it was, because Allie, I guess she didn't like it, so she did her disagreement day. So because my channel was the first one, she decided her Allie, ALY, Real Film Sapien, Ian. And she was the one that did a reaction of our reaction, and then that's when she started doing a disagreement day. This is the first time she started doing a segment called Disagreement Day because of us on the Grey Pill podcast. I was okay, cool. She reacting to the video. I have no problem with it. I'm fine with, differences of opinions. And I give an example. If you look a little bit, I think like maybe a month ago or less, reacted to an interview for Priscilla. Priscilla, like, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe Priscilla's going to react to it the next day. Priscilla did like instantly the next day. Like, look, let me react to these guys' channel. Let me dog them out. Let me go through all this extra motions. And not only she did like one reaction to the video, she did like two back to back. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. You're talking about us. You're talking about my channel. That's pretty cool. Even though she didn't like really hit no real talking points or address anything that was said, she did more of a song and dance. But I was like, okay, you know what? This is a 73, I think she's at, a 73 subscriber reacting to my little channel. I'm pretty much on the same vibe with Tree. I'm like, oh, I'm little channel, I'm insignificant, I'm irrelevant. But according to her in her chat, she slaughtered you, she destroyed you. In my mind, I'm like, yo, all y'all doing is giving attention to me. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless. There you go. Now back to Pearly. Pearly things. Allie got in their feelings. Allie did a disagreement. Did the whole review of the whole video. But didn't follow the guidelines of fair use. But if she would have simply asked me, which I really didn't care, because I'm like, I reacted to you in the interview on Pro Things channel, you could react to it. Just put the top, just put the title. Hell, put my little face up there. I don't care. And that was it. So her and Pearl was in my comment section, commenting. And then I was like, okay, I went back to Allie, Real Film Sapient, because shout out to Nurse Fancy, and she was actually a guest on Security Boss too. Like I said, I know them fellow red pills when they run around all over the place. She was commenting back and forth. I hit her up like, look, I have no problem reacting to my video. You're more than welcome to, as long as you put the title, whatever. Same thing I'm doing for Tree, because again, this is her content. This is her baby, right? She put work into this. So why not? They both was back and forth. Oh, leave them bums alone, blah, 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 blah. A whole lengthy thing. I was like, wow. Didn't get upset. Screenshot, record, screenshot. Because in my mind, like, hey, Pearl might become big one day. Allie might become big one day. This might come back. And it did. And I'm loving it. So then the next day, come to find out, shout out to one of my mods out there, hint, wink, wink. Then I hear in the grapevine, this is before Pearl actually started doing the whole Twitter, let me cry in a river type, all of them Twitters. Pearl decides to go in and start talking about low-key me and my channel the same day in the Instagram reels, because back then, people and myself, before she really got big, when she left from the US and in the UK, me and a lot of other people actually was always hitting her up in the DMs back and forth because she needed help to get her mic set up, her studio set up. When I remember the glass table, I think Lee and X-Ray, Lee, because you pretty much do a lot of this. She had the glass table when she was first doing her little podcasting. When she first moved to UK, a lot of people was conversating. So yeah, so she was hating on me all since then in the beginning. But yeah, it's pretty much down there, Nurse Fancy. The very beginning, if you scroll down a little bit, you see her and Allie's face in there. They don't have the comments. Allie was actually the smart one. Pearl really don't try to remove too much comments on YouTube. She focuses on the YouTube, on the Twitter. So if she'll post stuff on Twitter, very controversial, some she'll keep, but if too many eyes get on it, she'll instantly remove it. But she's so, and I don't want to say stupid, but she's so Pearl. She'll try to remove it, but she's so Pearl, she don't think people's gonna record stuff or save stuff that she says and done, like when she was on Pierce Morgan, because she actually she's singing about the Jews. She took that down, but turned back around and went from somewhere else. Yeah. It's a little bit, hold on. I think I saved a few of them here. This is when she Allie was like 2.64 subscribers. That's when the time started. This is when Pearly Things was at 26 subscribers. And this is it right here. That's the actual video right there. Girls Gossip reaction to live video. And then the rest, I think I have somewhere. Is this it? Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I got it. Is that it? Yeah, it's a little bit blurry, but I have the actual one. Is where she made comments. That's Allie right there making the comments. And then that's her again and Pearl, that she actually claimed that she wanted to debate all of us, but she didn't do that. I'm still waiting for the debates. Because it was another one here. You also spoke against this. Was pretty much she's reacting to. She responded to what we responded to it. And Pearl said, "Leave them bums." And then Allie said, "If they so bold, they can debate me." And that was Allie. So ever since then, I'm still waiting for a debate from Tree. The pretty much the debate was with Tree. We all deemed her as an opportunist because. I don't want to say his name, but he is actually a guy that actually the video was called, this is on my channel. Hold on, I'll find it real quick. The video was called Women Figuring Things Out. That was the title. And she was doing an interview with Real Film Sapient Allie, and we was reacting to it. And then while we was reacting to it, we came up to the conclusion that Allie on the left was an opportunist because the story that Allie gave Pearl was, hey, yeah, we're bums. We're bums. Even though one of them served the country, pretty much retired, and that's pretty much worked like 90% home and get paid like crazy money. But everybody bums. But yeah, so the story with that, so where was I? You can link if you can watch it later. Yeah, I'll definitely drop the link for you, X-Ray. Yeah, but she's been ducking and running from that ever since. So now, like ever since the Nick Fuentes interview that Pearl gave, Ali don't even be like over there no more. She did like one or two videos or interviews of Pearl's mom. Then after that, she like ghosted. But to be fair, she just had a baby. She had some complication with the first, so she successfully had a baby. Kudos for that. And then she tried to get back on the whole YouTube game. She was on Andrew, the Crucibles, and I was there in the chat. And then so that was a whole nother thing from there, but that's a whole for another story. You're welcome, X-Ray.
Some comparisons, shall we here, chat? All right, before we do, let me just say this. This is what Pearl started right here, okay? Here is what, I don't know who this young lady is, but let's build up to how we get to the comparison rate. The red pill community getting men to believe that they're all going to be wealthy and in high demand with the young Heidi's in their middle age was one hell of a grift. Y'all are about to find out about the wall. Yes, because men hit the wall too. So Pearl, like I said, the wall fell on her at the age of 26. At the age of 27, she just does as far as I'm concerned. So of course, Pearl, not having no self-awareness, cope. There's a reason we have phrases like men age like fine wine and women age like milk. By the way, men don't age like fine wine. For every man you show me that age like fine wine, I can show you 20 that age like cottage cheese. Don't play that game. They're playing this reverse judo mind trick on you guys. No one preaches that any man is in high demand. We actually say the opposite. The women are delusional. You know who's delusional? Pearl. So this is when I came after. I said, you are the one who's coping, Pearl. You age like cottage cheese poured over moldy bread left out in the sun. You are a female with a dad bod.
Boom! Headshot!
Ooh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Men keep forgetting that you're 26. Well, now she's 27, by the way. Because you look like you're in your 40s. So who's the delusional one again? And of course, we start going here where I had to remind people. That the woman, let me hide this real quick. That the woman who is the queen of the red pill. I want you to understand, this woman has been said that she is the female version of Andrew Tate. Now, I hate Andrew Tate. How the hell is she the female version? I do believe Andrew Tate, although has manipulated and R-worded a lot of these women, he was able to get them through the front door.
Haram.
Pearl is basically going for scrap. She can't get nobody. She can't get no one. So what are you talking about? So of course, this is what I said. I said, never picked. I'm showing a picture right here. Okay. Because she says women dress like hookers for free and the Tates are the bad guys for monetizing them. And of course I said in this tweet, because I made this pictures of her. By the way, she don't look like this anymore. Okay, she, as you can see, she's about 5. She looked like she got a 5-month gut right here. I was like, you're just angry because if you were an OF person, they could not monetize you. Who's going to want something like this? So now, here is when I started to get a lot of hate by comparing her. I can't even find the Sophia one. I mean, not the Sophia one. There's another woman I compared her to, but that's okay. You guys gonna get the gist. So I started comparing her to women who are older than her, who have a better body than her. Now, her simps are gonna cope like, yo, man, I will go for Pearl. I will go. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a lie. Like if we had the options, and this is for the fellas, This is for the fellas. Yasmin, don't get kicked. Don't get kicked, Yasmin. This is for the fellas. Like we already know, if we had the options of both of us walking up in here, it's either going to be Pearl or the woman on the right. If that's the only two options we have, we're going to the right.
Okay, Salma Hayek. Yeah, thank you, Milo. I can't find the Salma Hayek one. I was so busy trying to get all these daggone ones right here. But this is what I said. Yesterday, I asked, who would you like to be seen in public? And over 95% of the vote went to Sophia. However, the Red Pill Manosphere and MGTOW boys voted for Pearl. Why? Because she can have children. How do y'all know she can have children? Like, where's the proof of that? You mean to tell me, hold on, say what you want about black men, but them Negroes are very fertile.
Boom! Headshot!
You mean to tell me all them brothers ran through her and she ain't had no pregnancy yet? Huh? What? That don't make no sense. How? How do y'all know she can make babies? Because I'm thinking she's 27. She's knocking boots with Blessings right now. He's also a black man out of Africa. You know them swimmers, okay? Got shark fins on top, okay? I mean, who's to say her eggs are not shriveled up and dead? I'm just saying, like, what? Who? What? How? I want to see the evidence that she can have babies. I don't see no babies. Okay?
What'd you say, Marcus? I appreciate you, James Jackson. She says she don't care. There you go. And a business. Marcus says Angry X and her were in a long-term relationship for a couple years. It was off and on though too, but he was spanking them cheeks though. He was spanking them cheeks. So I don't know.
Paul Kid said that IUD working overtime. Facts. So then I said, these losers rather be seen out in public on a date with a rapidly aging, overweight, ugly Sasquatch because she probably can have kids. This is why you never take these losers seriously. Ain't no man gonna pick this over this. None. Except for the ones who are gay because they basically want to look.
Marcus Stupid said, and even he pulled down. I ain't gonna lie, man. Ain't nobody pulling like game that strong now. You know, some of the swimmers hit eggs now. So again, I'm with this theory. So maybe her eggs ain't working. Maybe them eggs ain't working. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right. It's either him or her. But again, he left and now he's with Blessings. Hey, it's going on Digby. Appreciate you. Again, if y'all guys are new, appreciate you. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit the thumbs up. It help us out a lot. So thank you, Digby. We pretty much had appreciate Dangerously Active. We had like not really a ruly person, but somebody just pretty much making comments. Again, I'm different than we're the same, but I'm so different than Tree. Tree gonna give you a tongue lashing. I don't do tongue lashings. I'll time you out, or my mods time you out. They'll let me know. You get one warning timeout. After that, you get kicked, and I got a smile on my face when they doing it. So my mods know better. So you say you don't care. I don't care neither. Because trust me, I don't pay your bills. You don't pay my bills. Shout out to me. God bless you. Let's keep it moving.
Look like the pretty one around Pearl. So then everybody kept saying, you got to use Sophia at her age of 26. I ain't going to use Sophia at the age of 26. That's my point. She looks better even in her 50s. In Sophia's 50s, she looked better than Pearl. Pearl talking about some everybody look old and ugly at 30. I'm sorry. Has she looked in the mirror? She looked run down, used up, and dried up at the age of 27. Back then, 26. So then I went, dearly Pearly Simps, you are right. I should compare Pearl to a woman her age or younger, even if the older woman I used were hotter than her. Below is her sister Gabby, by the way. Yum yum. Okay. Yum yum. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Sun Dormant. Sun Dormant gave me the Salma Hayek one. Below is her sister. So who would you like to be seen in public with on a date? Pearl or Gabby?
Oh, that's her sister? This just look cute. I'm going to close up for the fellas. This for the fellas. Okay. Yeah, that was the picture I was going to put up there in the thumbnail. Like, I was going to like the little gut right there on the left. Them huge, chunky thighs. Like her head is small. Like, remember that movie, Beetlejuice, with that guy that the ghost was sitting next to, and he had like that shrunken head, and then he had that huge body. Tell me this is not it right here. If you ain't never seen Beetlejuice, the original movie, go watch Beetlejuice, the original movie. When you see that, you're gonna instantly think of this right here. I promise you. Shout out to Lee. Lee says, but Jennifer went on wife school and was participating in the shoes, plus was financially contributing to her success. Ugh, that's not cool. Rode hard, put away. Oh man. Lee says, but Pearl's mom and dad can pull the financial plug. Yes, they can anytime, but they got to choose to do that. Father's on the beta. Eddie said, put the pick up on the left away, please. Yes, I apologize. That's her sister on the right. With the butt sticking out. That's the sister on the right. Because we was using a famous person. I don't know who this next to her, but the one on the far right, yeah. Second picture is her sister.
Now, by the way, when I put this out, you want to know what happened? You want to know what happened, chat? When I put this out, do you understand that none of them voted at all? Do you know the red pill simps looked at her sexy sister and was like, I'm not going to participate in this. I'm not going to participate in this at all. So let's look at Salma here. Okay, this is the one with Salma Hayek, okay? Uh-oh, oops. Oh, shoot. Damn, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I didn't, for some reason, didn't copy. Copy link. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So this is the first one I did. And this is when I got a lot of pushback because I was like, wait a minute. So this is what I got to do to trigger her simps? So,
Bruh, Selma Hayek, ever since I had a first introduction seeing Selma Hayek, it was on oh my man, what's that movie that name of that movie with the was it Antonio Banderas, and he had that guitar case, but it pretty much had guns all in it. I forgot the name of the movie. But ever since then, I saw Selma Hayek in that movie. Then I saw Selma Hayek in the first vampire movie. Then after that, Selma Hayek, just every time I see her, it could be like every 5 years, she'll pop up in a movie. She looked the same as she did on the first movie I saw her. Thank you. Dust to Dawn. But what was the other name of the other movie with her and Antonio Banderas? It was something. No, I don't think it was El Morat. Was it Zorro? That wasn't. She played a Zorro too. It's not when he was playing a Zorro, but the one of his first appearances, he's all dressed in black. Then no, Desperado. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Marcus. We're about to go down a whole movie. Yeah, Desperado. Ever since I saw her in Desperado, man. She stay looking good. And here we got Pearl talking about some. Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
oh, okay, hold on a second. Here we go. So this is what I did right here. Salma Hayek is 56 years old.
And fine.
56 years old.
And
If
fine.
her body looked
Now hold on. We'll let Tree rock out for a minute. If these two walk past you, ladies and gentlemen, who you turning your head to look at first? Before you even turn your head, we already eyeballing one. If that person, selected person, passed by you, who you turning your head to break your neck to give that second good peek at? Let's keep it honest. Who are we looking at? I'm saying Selma Hayek. I will have shades on. I would bend over, turn around, pretend I'm tying my shoe, and then looking at Selma Hayek. I'm not taking a second look and looking at the one on the left because I already saw that thing far off a block away. That was already a heck no, red alert, abort, abort, abort. But if you see Selma Hayek walking past you, you already know in your gut, your head, your heart, your loins, you like, yo, that's attractive. Then if that person tells you how old she was and she's saying she's 56 and looking this good, yes. Yes.
better at the age of 56 versus
Yes, Uncle Fatty. Dusk Till Dawn was the best, especially when she jumped up on that table and she started dancing with that python. What? I apologize, ladies. We had a moment.
Pearl at the age of 26. Imagine what Pearl's going to look like when she hits 50.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay. I mean, nobody is like thinking about this. Like, nobody's like, if Pearl looks rough now, how is she going to look when she basically hit this? So, of course, I also compare the classiness. You know, here's Gabby. Gabby shows class. This is her Pearl right here. Once again, Pearl wearing this hideous baby doll dress. And yes, please stop. Y'all know that Lily basically informs me a lot about what Pearl does on her Twitter. But I have seen this. I've seen Pearl basically clown herself on Twitter before even Lily told me, because I went to her Twitter while I was gathering receipts and I saw that Pearl took this ugly doll dress, okay, where it's way up here for easy access for the Tyrones and the Pookies.
Bruh.
And she even clowned herself and said, this is inappropriate, but you ain't no mama. You ain't got no man, and you definitely ain't no daggone wife. So who cares what you dress like, Pearl? So Pearl knew I was going to clown her on my show and that basically just...
Who's the girl on the right? Marcus said, that's the sister. This is Gabby again on the right. The attractive one. The one who's looking like classy. She's the one look like I'll approach her first. She's 21. According to the red pill rules now. Let me get my ugly face up here. Let me go ahead and get my ugly face up here. According to the red pill menstrual laws, especially red pill rules, she's 21. She's looking fit. She's looking submissive. So let's compare the two now. She's 21. Pearl's 27. Yay on the red pill side. Here, ew on this side. Yucky. On the right, looking very fit, showing that she's looking submissive according to the red pill rules. On the left, where she's at a rave party. The dress is like past her. Like she got 4 knees? My bad. Oh, she got 4 knees. I'm sorry. The knees kind of is, Jesus Christ. The knees throwing me off. I apologize. Try to get focused. She got the short skirt here, way past the knee. So you know what, fellas? We pretty much say that's 304 material. So then she's at a little party and rave in the background. Okay, that's also a no. So you know the red pillars say that's a 304. So she's out there, horn it up. And then she got the drink in hand. So that doesn't look like sweet tea. That doesn't look like a soda. That's an alcoholic beverage. So what they say, what do the red pillars say? It looked like she got flown out. Looked like she had 304. She's going to get her hot girl summer on. Okay, someone actually took the picture, so we're going to assume at this point she has a friend, so it might be a female. So that's even a double negative. Okay, that's a double negative. This is what the red pill say. So why would you do all that? So let me go ahead and get the book out Oh yeah, my bad, Marcus. I apologize. We forgot one key element. We gotta look at the hands. Because again, some people say that Pearl is built like a linebacker. So I'm not a professional doctor. I can't speak on that, but I don't know about the throat. So any professional doctors out there can say there's an Adam's apple. We do see the shoulders, the broad shoulders. The shoulder look very broad like mine. Okay. And then we have to look at the hands. All right. I don't know. She is gripping the pole. She is gripping that pole very masculinely. So who knows? Who knows? Well, hopefully there's some doctors will pass by on the replay and give us their thoughts on it.
Put herself under, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you still look like a hot mess. Okay, here we go again. Showing Sophia with Pearl. Okay, once again. So I keep doing this because it triggers her simps. So let's take a poll in a quick poll in the chat. If you are a woman, which woman would you rather be friends with? The one on the left or the one on the right?
I think that's a very valid question. Again, Pearl with the gut, Pearl with the moppy hair, her arms just, I don't know what the crap she doing in the arms. And go ahead, just for Marcus' sake, the hands, well, if doctors out there, the thighs, again, she's 27 now, still looking the same. The gut even pushing out the sweatpants. That's not cool. All right. Even the tone of her body, like you got all the light white here. The thighs look like they reddish pink, something going on there. I don't know. Have to let the doctors figure that one out. But then we have another one. Sophia. Matter of fact, I think last time we covered something like this, Marcus, you brought up somebody like Sophia Vergara. But Sophia Vergara is 51 years old, looking very attractive, full hair, look like all this hair is hers. Pearl, hair thinning. So Pearl took Brittany Vinci's advice and got some kind of stuff down her hair. But this is all her hair. Nice body, slender. Her arms looking very, feminine. I don't know, Pearl doing the hands. And everything just looked great. And she's 51. Basically doubles Pearl's age. Just looking very attractive. They will literally turn we will literally in our minds as men, we will Baywatch and watch Sophia Vergara with shades on with our significant other right there in our minds saying yes. And then if this one on the left walks up out the water, we will scream in our heads. Matter of fact, we would turn to our wife, our fiance, our girlfriend and say, hey, I love you, and just start kissing all over her. So technically, Pearl, if she happened to walk out the water and we see her, the men will turn to our wife, our fiance, and our girlfriend and tell them we love them even more.
If you are a man, okay, and you can have Yeah,
that's a good question, Eddie. I don't know. I hope they don't, but I'm sure some simps out there that does.
No strings attached, one night stand with a woman. Would you want to do it with the woman on the left or the woman on the right? Let me say that again for the men. If you had no strings attached, Humpty Dumpty, you could do the horizontal mambo. You know what I'm saying? You can basically, stick and move, pump and dump. Who would you rather do it to? The one on the left or the one on the right? Oh my gosh. I'm not seeing anybody saying any pearls in the dagger. I'm not seeing anybody saying pearl. I'm seeing everybody saying Sophia, or they saying on the right. Oh, I swear. It's amazing the truth. It's amazing the truth. So let's go. Let's continue because we got some more. I'm just getting warmed up. All right. So I thought it was a little unfair for me
All right, got a good one. Got a good one.
using all these beautiful women against Pearl. So basically, I decided to just basically talk about, idols for red pill men. Since Pearl is the queen of red pill, I was like, well, you know what? Let me stop measuring her against women because she's ugly, hideous, and she's just so not the thing. Let me just compare her from a good, since everybody's saying she tells the truth, which she doesn't, and she's a good representation as a queen of the red pill. Let me compare her to a good man who's I believe a good role model for men. So I said, who's the best option to teach your young boys how to be a man? Pearl Davis or Jocko? Can you believe these sexist men chose Jocko?
Boom! Headshot!
Can you believe that, chat? Can you believe these sexist men? These sexist men had the nerve to say that Jocko is the best option. Like 99% voted. Red pill, regular men. I mean, they are so sexist, as if Pearl can't teach a young boy how to be a man. I mean, what are we doing? What's going on? How is this a thing? I mean, women are just as capable as men. Stop being sexist. Oh my God, the misogyny, honey.
Yeah, Lee. We're aware. I was actually, well, I'm pretty sure you probably know. I was on the other side of the fence when that all went down. And I remember when, because I was telling Tree, I think later in this one or something she did, I was telling her because she said that Tree had made a comment saying that she's the only one that I guess reacts or responds to her in Twitter. And I'm thinking to myself, not exactly. I mean, she responds to her, but there's two that I know of. It was Mike TV was one of them because when Mike was reviewing her and had like crazy receipts on her, she went straight to YouTube and talked about him. Mike saw it, but she didn't say his name directly. She just said, hey, this guy is putting in like 24 hours of content on me. So she was giving him energy, but she didn't like say his name because she didn't want her followers to go from there to them. Then the second time I saw, this was actually recently, she was a guest on Christy for Simpcast, where Christy had interviewed her. And then when Lauren got involved, Lauren was over there, Pearl was watching from a distance. I guess Pearl took it personally because they was having conversations. So Pearl had tweeted, what Pearl might know this one. So Pearl tweeted saying that, hey, all these women or whoever, because it was all the women on the Simpcast, and then it was Hotep Jesus having a conversation, and she put all the women in one bubble saying, hey, they're talking about me, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. So that's when they actually did a second video to respond like, no, we wasn't talking about you. This is what we're talking about. Pearl was in the chat for a hot minute. Then Pearl left from the chat, the live stream chat, went on Twitter. Every time they had a conversation, she was actually responding back and forth to them. And it was like reading her tweets as they're doing the live stream, which is actually pretty smart for Pearl because it drives the attention from the audience and the viewers to YouTube onto her Twitter feed. So yeah, but in Pearl's little weird mind, it works for her. So
the misogyny. What are we gonna do out here, honey? Okay. All right. So moving on. Of course, I had to do some more. This is recent. You all seen this. Pearl took a beautiful picture of J-Lo. Now, Let's look at what J Lo got to offer.
Yeah, it's a female that's a female comedian go by the name of Christy. She has a channel called the Simpcast, same way you spelled it. And she'll have like a bunch of lady on. They'll just have like these random conversations, pretty much a little bit similar to what we do on Tuesday. But I think Tuesday we actually try to have like sometimes some deep conversations, sometimes we have some silly ones. Excuse me. So that's pretty much what she does. And then she actually does a lot of interviews in her end. And then sometimes if she have like what she normally has an all female women panel, and if she have like an all women panel, she'll have like at least one guy on. So that's pretty much what she does. It's a really good channel. I don't watch too much of it, but I like I love their channel. But when they was reacting to a lot of the Pearl situation, a lot of the guest women that was on there, they're pretty much on the same page except for Lauren for some reason. I don't know. But some of the women, the stuff they were saying, I agree with a lot of stuff they were saying about Pearl, especially one woman. I forgot her name. I think it was Ann or something like that. Leanne, I don't know. Shout out to Lee. Lee says her husband is significantly older than she is. Mm-hmm. All right, get back on J-Lo. So now here's another example with J-Lo. Let's just be clear. We already know J-Lo look 100 times better than Pearl. We know she's very attractive. Yeah.
J-Lo got hips, boobs. J-Lo got fierceness. J-Lo got hair. By the way, it's all hers. J-Lo got tan. J-Lo got the legs. J-Lo got everything. J-Lo has it all. And Pearl took this picture of J-Lo and said, this dress is not is deemed inappropriate for a mother and a wife. But once again, J-Lo is a mother and a wife. You're not.
Boom,
Can we understand the hypocrisy?
And J-Lo was dating and having a lot of alpha males around her. Let that sink in.
A pick-me who's not married, who's not having kids. I'm going to say it right now, not capable of having kids because she don't want none. All right, she ain't trying to have no. Listen, we all know, and I'm sorry, I'm about to trigger some people, but I'm not going to take this back. We all know that if Pearl right now with her dating preferences, if she decides to have kids, she will be forever a single mama.
Boom, headshot.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did went there. Yes, I did. Yep, I sure did. I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back, okay? I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. She want to talk about single mamas with her dating preferences. Okay, she has a child right now. She going to be forever one. Okay, I'm not taking it back.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie?
So, of course, I did this. I said, men, who would you rather have a date night with? Women, who would you rather have girls' night with? Overwhelming 95% went with J-Lo. Because why would you be seen with this mattress box in a damn pink dress? A pink baby doll dress, okay? All right. And, of course, I had to do it again.
Back with the gut. Now it's like a full figure, so it's showing the gut here.
I love doing these comparisons, baby. I love these comparisons. Because if you want to butt hurt someone, and this is what I tell women, do not put yourself in the comparison. This is where a lot of the women who don't know how to fight, Pearl, this is where they go wrong, honey. This is where they go wrong. They put themselves in the picture to compare with Pearl. That's how you get dragged, honey. Don't ever include yourself in it. Say, yes, I know I'm not attractive. I'm not this. I'm just go ahead and clown yourself and say, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about this woman. So here we have Kate. I do believe Kate Beckinsale is in her 50s, I do believe. So, of course, I did it again, man.
Oh, we can find that out right now. We can find it out right now. Kate. think I spelled it right. So is okay, cool. I got it. Kate Beckenstein. Yeah, she's 50 years old, born in 73. Now she's hitting me. Oh, okay. She's a chick from Underworld, Van Helsing, Pearl Harbor, Click. Man, I got a lot of markets. This is the one I had a crush on too. Underworld, man, this is the girl right here. Man, that is the girl. Yeah, very attractive. So I'm lost with the names, but if you say, "Hey, this person, this is the main character from that movie," it likes. I must really like them. I'm like blowing up her picture again. My bad. Yeah, she is Eddie. She is.
And who would you rather be seen with at the beach? Women, who would you take fitness advice from? Kate or Pearl?
Kate.
Now, y'all know the simps were very angry.
I mean,
The simps were very angry.
I mean,
I was like, now listen, I understand that BBWs are love that you can love a BBW. That is fine. I am not against big girls. Big girls are beautiful. Beautiful big women. Okay. But the question is, who would women take fitness advice from and who would men rather be seen with on the beach? And I'm sorry, but they chose the A. They chose A. They chose Kate. They chose Kate Beckinsdale. Okay, they chose her. And last but not least,
oh Lord.
of course, I had to do this. This was a funny poll. This is a funny poll. Okay. So this is what I did with this one. I said, if you hold on a second.
Now this is the part where I had to get educated a little bit because I did not know who Rachel was. As there you got Pearl, Rachel, Myron Gaines on the bottom left, and then you got a sex doll in the bottom right. So she's doing another poll. I did not know who Rachel was until the tree helped me connect the dots, and it flipped. It triggered me. So now I know. Let's get it.
I want y'all to see this in its true form. I said, if there was a world called Red Pill Paradise, who would you make? Who would make the best wife? Let me read this again. If there was a world called Red Pill Paradise, who would make the best wife? Pearl, Miss Rachel here pick me, or Myron Gaines, who is a homosexual. Myron is a gay man, so he would make a very good wife to some lucky men. I want y'all to stop being homophobic and thinking that gay men can't make good wives. They can if they want to. Or would Mr. Girl's doll make a good wife? Do you understand that 75% picked the doll?
Boom! Headshot!
75% picked the doll. Now, I thought that they was going to pick Myron. You know what I'm saying? Because Myron is innovative, and Myron is.
You are 100% correct, X-Ray. That is Andrew's wife, the Crucible. I did not know that. It was because I was like, she looks familiar. Like, I don't know her. She looks familiar. I don't know her. And someone in the chat was like, yeah, that's Andrew's wife. And I said, from the Crucible? I was like, it was like, yeah. Then I remember a old video Pearl had her on one time. Then I remember people was having this whole in the debate spaces, people was talking about how Andrew and the wife was sipping for Pearl. And I'm like, a lot of stuff to start connecting more dots. Oh my God. Oh, it was hit me. It was hit me bad. Marcus said, "I'll take the one for the team and knock down Pearl to get some moolah dinero." Hey, I'm not greedy, Marcus. Let me have $1. Let me have $1. You don't need to tell me the story, but just if I find out you did, I might blackmail you. Like, I might blackmail you. Allie got married to her first husband. Escape. Okay, that's your conversation. Escape her home. Yeah, escape her home life, and then that is why she joined the military. Oh, you got this. You got to send me that information because that's not the conversation she was saying in that interview. Unless I need to go back and rewatch it. That is not the conversation she was saying. She was literally talking about her, the way she was telling the Pearl. She was saying like, "Yo, my first husband was a bum. He wasn't doing everything he was need to be doing as a husband, but both of them was making the same amount, serving the military. So anybody that's actually been in the military, you can get as much beneficial out of that, free education, free traveling." And especially if you're a good quote unquote couple or partner inside the relationship, oh, you caking it. You both caking it. So that's not the story she was telling Pearl. She was saying like a whole different story. Don't do that, Multi. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shout out to JM. Look like JM's new. Appreciate you, JM, for coming on through. Everybody welcome JM. JM saying, can we agree that Pearl has an okay face great pill? I can't do it, JM. I can't do it. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, JM. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. Later, Multi. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on through. Yeah, I agree with this. I agree with this. And what makes it so bad is that's not me. That was J. Hey, JM started. Hey, JM started. I ain't say she. Like, I'm just saying I can't say it, but you said it better than I said. Okay, you put the words correctly that I could not formulate the words. So you put the words very correctly for me. But I will say this to be fair to JM. I'm very fair for this one. It's your personality that makes you ugly. Okay. You can be the most, we named Selma Hayek, Kate, her sister, very attractive. But if you have the most ugliest personality, ugliest toxic behavior, just a butthole all around, you are ugly inside and out. I don't care how anybody else deem you at all. Okay. And and I have to be honest too, JM. I know you probably knew on this channel, stick around more, and you hear a lot of good conversations. I've said it before, just for me personally. I have said I'm an equal opportunity employer, big, fat, skinny, whatever. As long as you are just a good person, as long as you know how to treat somebody well as a partner, to me that's beautiful. Okay, to me that is beautiful. But Pearl, everything Pearl says and done on the channel just makes her look ugly. She talks about women all the time. She talked about minority races all the time. She back on this whole what she mentioned, the women shouldn't vote. She just been dogging women out back and forth, saying a lot of hypocrisy things when it comes to relationship, just a lot of stuff, and just stuff that she would not normally do. So for me, she is very ugly. inside, so much to the point where if somebody at that kind of question would be asking me, I would have to say, you know what, I can't. I just can't. But X-Ray put these words very, very, very better than I can. Pearl isn't ugly or anything. She just basic. And I can agree with that. But the fact is her personality and the stuff she does on a daily, to going out to the people in the public, having shirts saying that women shouldn't vote, all this little grandstanding that she does, it is crazy. So for me, you are ugly inside and out. I don't care who you are. So that is my personal opinion on that. Marcus says, hey, Great Pill, if you had to smash one, you're not going to get me in that corner. I'm not falling for that, but I'm going to read it anyway. Hey, Great Pill, if you had to smash one but kick off the others, which one would you do? Pearl, Average, At Best Girl, or Cynthia G? Jeez. It'd be neither. It'd be neither. All right, we're gonna get a few more out of this, then we're gonna call it a night. Yeah, you gotta be stuck too, Eddie. I couldn't do it, man. He's not gonna that.
You know, he's creative and he's a go-getter. He knows how to, know how to hustle. No, they picked the damn doll. They picked the doll.
Take one for the team.
I can't believe they did that. I cannot believe they did that. Okay, moving on. Relationships. Let's talk about it. Now, this is going to be a fun one here when it comes to relationships. Here we have Pearl giving relationship advice as a single woman that hit the wall, as a single woman who can't keep no man, as a single woman who don't even want to get in a relationship because she knows she can't keep nobody, as a single woman who is now she's still getting stuck by Blessings. And like I said, Blessings is a gigolo. If you pay a man to hump and grind on you, that man is now a gigolo. That's how that is. So I'm going to show you the relationships that Pearl has confessed about in the past. And this is going to give you an understanding why she can't keep no man. So let's go ahead and start off this, of course, giving some context where she was upset that Hotep Jesus was confronted her with a past. Now, like I said, I'm always going to build up. I'm going to build up to how we get to where we are right now. So Pearl goes, I was sitting down minding my business when Hotep Jesus put a camera in my face and is bothering me to unblock him. Tell him I said he now has a lifetime block. Lifetime! Now I was like, wait a minute. She's upset that Hotep Jesus put a camera in her face? I was like, is she acting new? She's upset that Hotep Jesus put a camera in her face? So I had to remind Pearl. I said, really, Pearl? You should be used to black men putting things in your face by now. Stop acting new.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a good one.
Headshot.
Hello? Chat, is it me? What's going on, chat? What chat? Did she forget? Chat, excuse me. Did she forget who she is?
Oh, X-Ray. I'm sure you left, but I'll drop the link for X-Ray because I don't want to make sure I don't forget, because she was asking about the link. Do. All right. Hope you hear X-Ray. Okay, you just posted X-Ray. Here's I'm gonna make sure I post a link, but just show you real quick. This is what it is right here. All right, so this is pretty much the content right here. Girls gossip. So I'm gonna go ahead and just post a link in the comment section. That's the link for X-Ray. You can check that out. I might just go ahead and just post here the original comments that she put in the community tab along with the link of her and Pearl. I have to find it. I know I had it saved somewhere. But yeah, she's definitely roasting Pearl very badly.
Why do these people? The Gray Pill said, "Nah, I'm good." Okay, cool. I just want to know. I just want to know. I'm trying to feel like what's going on.
Yes, Lee. That's the one I was saying earlier about Allie when Pearl was giving an interview to Allie and then responded to it, and they was both in the comment section. But Allie actually removed her comments. I don't know if Pearl did, but I pretty much just screenshot everything. So I might just I'm not gonna repost the link, but I'll just find the screenshots of her and both of them, and then put it on my community tab, and then just put the link to add context to it.
I hear, girl. Okay, so credit to Lily for making this. Okay, because I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand there's a method to the madness. Okay. Lily, once again, clap for Lily making some of these delicious memes. I'm telling you, she's so good at it. So she made this Pixar meme called Stuffed.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a very good. Let me get a close up for y'all guys. Yeah, we're talking about Allie, aka Real Film Sapient. Yeah, but this is a nice little custom.
And she got such an accurate picture. See, let me tell you something. People took this meme and they gave it to me. But see, what they did was they had a pretty face of Pearl. I was like, that's fake news. Pearl don't look pretty. Why y'all showing me a face of a beautiful woman with big blue eyes and glossy lips and nice full blonde hair? I said, I'm not going to post that. That's not Pearl. So Lily saw my disapproval of the meme and she took it and she switched out the head. And I said, this is very accurate. And I posted. You cannot send me inaccurate memes and think I'm going to post it. I will not put my name behind it. It has to be accurate. And this right here is accurate. You cannot put a beautiful head on a woman like that. You got to put Pearl's head on that. Okay. All right. Yeah. Lily understood the assignment. Okay. She won. So now that you guys understand this meme, okay, now let's go to this. This is her at Sneako's place, all right? And look at what the chat is saying to Pearl.
Why are they're calling me a mud shark? What's a mud shark?
Okay. Yeah. Play that again. You know what's crazy? When she acts like, "What's a mud shark?" and then here comes Sneeko running toward the screen real fast. I gotta play that back.
This is her at Sneako's place, all right? And look at what the chat is saying to Pearl.
Why are they're calling me a mud shark? What's a mud shark?
Oh, I gotta Google that. Sorry, I gotta Google that. It's funny. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds so funny. Said a mud shark. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Hold on, this is a picture of a mud shark. This is what they say Pearl look like. Oh man. I didn't know what it was either. They're saying this is what Pearl look like. They said Pearl look like this. That is crazy. All right, now we know what a mud shark is. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm with you now. A little pretty accurate. Share.
How would y'all like to see it again? Let me play that again. It was so great. I was like, dude, this is so awesome. Okay, watch this again.
Why are they're calling me a mud shark? What's a mud shark?
And as soon, here's the thing, Leak go to the rescue. As soon as he saw his chat calling Pearl a mud shark, that was like, okay, hold on. Let me step in here. Y'all can't be giving her the truth so soon. By the way, once again, Pearl Lily found this clip and I got it. Okay. All right. So I want to put on record that I have no problem with interracial dating. It would make me a hypocrite. I don't care. I don't care if Pearl likes black men. I don't care. That's not my problem. Here's my problem. My problem is that her racist white followers from Nick Fuentes, from the from the white nationalist movement.
Welcome to my world, because I had them like raid my chat one time over the Pearl interview where Pearl had with Nick Fuentes. That was crazy.
They're coming and attacking me, talking about something. You're just jealous because you're black. And I'm like, but she only gets stuffed by blackness. How wait a minute. You're saying I'm jealous of Pearl because she's white, but how do you deal with the fact that she won't let you put your vanilla stick inside of her, sir? Okay? How does that? These racists come up to me and tell me that I'm jealous of this Sasquatch. Talk about some what? Listen, she can have the entire NBA in her corner. I don't care. What I'm telling you is that you guys are the cuck because you're giving her the money while she's basically getting pleasured by Tyrone and Pookie. Looking like Jane Goodall with her... Ooh! Revenia! I'm so glad I didn't read that out loud. I'm so glad I didn't read that out loud. Okay. I'm so glad. All right, here, let's move on. Okay. All right. Okay. So once we get, by the way, I think this is a lovely picture of Pearl. And this picture is her and her five staff members, saying one thing I do like about Pearl is that she believes in diversity. I will commend her for hiring black men to do the job, because in reference to her, only black men can do the job. Okay. Okay. So I like her diversity programs. I'm not hating on that. Y'all not gonna get me to hate on Pearl's diversity program. I like that she will hire black men. This is great. I'm here for it. I mean, we need more equal opportunities for black men and more black male representation in Pearl's businesses. Worldwide. I completely support that 100%. Now, let's talk about Pearl, okay? Because as you all know, this week, little POS right here felt so sorry. That's why I say I can't stand these little weak little rats. These daggone spineless POSs, okay? Talking about something, I did not mean to, I don't want him to be so mean and blah, 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 whatever, okay? So, of course, this coward here, okay, this is a queen coward, okay? This is a woman who basically gets attacked, but then again, when she fight back, she basically changed her mind and go, oh, no, I shouldn't have hit that bad. So anyway, because I had already had this clip, okay? But she had uploaded it, and it went viral. And the stupid bitch sit up here and deleted it. So, of course, I took it back because, like I tell you, this job going after Pearl, it's not for everybody.
Nope.
The job going after Pearl is for the mighty. It's for the strong. It's not for the weak. And this is why I'm so good at it. Because you have a lot of women who don't know how to fight, who don't know how to attack the enemy of us. I want you to understand, Pearl is a person who wants to dehumanize, take rights away from women, wants us to be subjugated, attacked, essayed, raped, and all those other things.
Yep.
She even wants to take the option away from getting us initiating a divorce. So she is the enemy. Now, if you want to know why she's so salty, is because she can't keep a relationship. And so this is what I came to the rescue and re-uploaded this video, because I want y'all to understand why Pearl hates women, why Pearl resents being a woman, and why Pearl is an enemy of women. And so I said, you weak ass bitches sit out here should stay out of the fight you can't finish. Unlike you, I don't have mercy on my enemies.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay. I know how to go after these clowns. And some of these bitches need to stay aside and shut up. I am going to say that some women do need to be in the kitchen and basically giving us, making us some money. How is this still going through? I thought I paused this. It's just overriding it. Okay, I can't do nothing about it. Okay, so there's that. So anyway, so this is what I said. Pearl lost all her boyfriends to women over 30. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to listen to this. Okay, y'all ready? You gotta understand why Pearl is a bitter old hag. Pearl has lost all her boyfriends to women over 30. And that's why this ugly looking Sasquatch has a vendetta against women in general. Now, I want y'all to listen to the L's that she basically says herself. And this is the reason why she has an axe to grind for women. If she can't be happy, she wants to indirectly force men to not make us happy, and those of us who are happy, she wants to send her simp army after us, but it won't work, honey. Okay. You will never interfere with our relationships. You will never interfere with our lifestyle, you and your simps. You all will basically die alone, like you always accuse other women of doing. Okay, here we go. Listen to this.
He was older than me.
Oh, okay.
So he had girlfriends before me. 2 weeks after like we ended it, he starts dating a new girl. Like I think he's
Did you hear that part? 2 weeks. Did you hear that part? I'm gonna rewind it. Did you hear that part? 2 weeks. She can't even keep a man for a month.
Boom! Headshot!
Hey, what's going on, Cutie from Texas? Like, my birthday's tomorrow too. Pearl and I, in a way, share parallels. The differences, though, is she really, excuse me, if she really, every other female as a modern woman, her followers see herself as a great examples. Well, first of all, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great birthday. I will never compare you to on the parallel of Pearl, since her birthday was just recently yesterday. So that will be an insult to you. Okay. That will definitely be an insult to you. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a best, relaxing, positive birthday, whatever you decide to do. If it's just kicking your feet up, if it's just being spoiled and have all your favorite foods delivered, Ubered, or cooked for you, I wish you the very best. But no, I will never put you in that harm's verbal way of saying, hey, you and her in the same parallel. Never. So happy birthday. Everybody if you have the time, if you can hear, if you just a thumb away, everybody say happy birthday to Cutie from Texas. She says, sorry, I misspelled it. Sorry, I misspelled. Hell yeah, I'm 28. Post. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it threw me up for a minute, but it's late. We're about to close out soon anyway. Do you have any birthday plans, or just going to be just because it's the weekday? I don't know how it's the weekday. Most people just like, hey, let me work and get through the weekday and like kick my feet up on a weekend. So, but yeah. But according to Pearl, you are post-wall. According to Pearl, I don't know your whole, your status, but it's none of our business. But yeah, according to Pearl, once you hit past 20-something, you're done. But at the same time, the wall just slapped on Lily fell on Pearl, so she's been done. Oh, when's her birthday tomorrow? So I'm sorry. I got the content creator brain on Texas. I apologize because we got group discussion tomorrow. So I got to rally the troops for tomorrow. I have like a little topic for tomorrow. It's going to be pretty interesting. Let's get back to it. And then everybody can go home, go night.
Did it. Not her. He ended it. He ended the relationship. After 2 weeks, he couldn't even keep her as a booty call. He ended the relationship after 2 weeks. He did more than hit it and quit it, Mackenzie. He basically hit it and go, ew, this is some regular old saltines. I want some Ritz crackers with some caviar on it. This is some generic saltines, dude. I want some real. This ain't no Ritz crackers. These are some regular generic old brand saltines. I don't know what's going on it. All right, let's listen to this again.
So he had girlfriends before me. 2 weeks after like we ended it, he starts dating a new girl. Like I think he's gonna marry that girl or did. I don't really know. Yeah, I was like obsessed. I was so sad because I felt like I waited because I was a sophomore in college when I lost my virginity. So I was like halfway through college. It's late. Yeah.
It's not about you. I'm gonna drop something. It's the timing.
Well, no. It was because he literally like went on to marry the next girl. So something, but it's funny because the girl was older than me. So by the manosphere's perspective, like I would have won.
So,
oh no, time. It just hit me. Oh my god, Tree. I don't know if you thought about this because Torsia is pretty much is the red pill chick that's under the umbrella or under the wing of Rolo Tomasi. So Torsia was actually trying to red pill Pearl. I just caught that. Torsia was actually trying to red pill Pearl. Wow.
this woman, look at how she thinks this is a W. Let's unpack this. She got with the Pookie. The Pookie she's so disgusting as a human being that Pookie couldn't even string her along as a side piece. He got rid of her after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, he got rid of her. Then, immediately after getting rid of her, he hooks up with another woman. And once he hooked up with another woman, he married that other woman. No, she's not talking about 1 year. She's not talking about 1 year. This is when she was a sophomore. Remember what she said? She said, I was a sophomore in college. I just gave up my virginity. Y'all need to listen. We'll play it again. I'm going to play it again. Listen to this. Celine, shh. Listen to this.
They never do. Little Q says so many on the manosphere in the paper doesn't actually show any validity. Yeah, because like stuff like this, because I actually remember this conversation. Because back then, for me, it's like, oh, she just having a conversation because Pearl was like low subscriber. She just left from Fresh and Fit. This is like the beginning of Fresh and Fit when everybody was just like finding all these receipts on Myron because pretty much everybody was more focused on quote unquote Fit, which was Myron. Then they found his real name, and then it was like women one at a time was like they'd come on the show and would just always challenge Myron. So then she was one of the girls. It was her. It was another girl. She was very young. She had like this hippie look. I can't remember her name. And it was somebody else, but them the main two. But she was one of them. So this was like Pearl stages, like before the red pill manosphere guru type, whatever that crap is. Before she was doing all the grifting. This is Pearl being genuine. This is Pearl being honest. So nobody really think about this. I actually saw this whole thing because I think Torsia did like a couple of interviews, conversations with her, and Pearl was just like trauma dumping all on it. It was crazy. X-Ray says, in my opinion, there are some truths in the manosphere, but Pearl just take there's some, but that's pretty much where like was it Tree said it best. If you're supposed to have the manosphere and the manosphere supposed to be about, hey, men teaching men holding men accountable, men being validated for certain things. A lot of stuff the manosphere supposed to be originally supposed to be what it's for. You is not supposed to let women into the space. It's like crap. Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the name of it, but there's like certain groups and clubs that men have today that there's no women involved. Like there's no women coming there. There's like really just for men, about men, period. There's no women. So when Tree made that whole assessment with that, she was 100% right on that. 100% right. You should not, especially if you claim this as a manosphere space or a men's space, especially on YouTube, there is no reason to bring women on there. No reason. You can have good content, but unfortunately, what tainted it is when they allow women onto the space to quote unquote get their advice or argue or debate with them. That doesn't make any sense. If I'm supposed to like us men supposed to be in a space to feel comfortable and have our moment to enlighten or share. When people say share, I don't mean like feelings. I mean like it could be feelings. It could be like, hey, let's talk about trade. Let's talk about stocks. Let's talk about growth development. Anything that's supposed to be contributing to be a more validating successful men or to be the best version of a man. That's what it's supposed to be about. The women supposed to be the outside, because it's YouTube. The women supposed to be on the outside looking in, watching, say, okay, I agree with a little bit of he's saying, a little bit of that person saying. This some stuff might hit home for me because a few women I know that be just in the clouds watching, they're actually married 20-something years in. They'll watch certain specific men's spaces just to listen in to say, hey, let me get a better idea, understanding of what men are about, so I can take a little bit of this and take it back home to my actual husband. But everything else I'm not going to take because clearly this is not my husband. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's supposed to be about. But this whole new version of Manosphere and Red Pill, whatever, I don't care about the Red Pill, but just Manosphere overall. But the Myrons and Rolos and all them guys is considered the Red Pill as Manosphere. They messed it all up by bringing women on the thing. Myron, in this weird little way, is saying, hey, let me bring women on to make an example out of them to prove to these guys. But that's not what he's doing. What he's doing is like, hey, let me use this to rewrite a narrative, to use these women, especially the dumb ones. Let's use these women to show these guys like, hey, a real man can beat down on them. So the guys from the outside looking in who don't have that moment, who can't say what they want to say because they're too scared to talk to women. So down they living through Myron's life or fake lifestyle on YouTube. That's what they're doing. So every time Myron do the kick out cam or dumping on the women or calling them 304s, all these little names they do and giggle and laugh, the man on the outside is like, hey, they can't do that in real life. They're pretty much laughing and literally living through Myron and Fresh, which is like, and I don't want to call them that, but it's like some weird sexual, like it's some weird sexual thing with that, which is so off. Because you're not supposed to live through anybody. Either if you see somebody say you admire the stuff that they do and their accomplishment and say, hey, I want to be that, have that too, then you find a way to do that. Or you reach out to that person and say, hey, how did you get here? And try to work on getting there from your own. But I don't know. They solely messed up by bringing women in. That's anything Tree said, especially with that specifically, I agree with her 100% because when she said a woman would mess up, whether it's your intentions or not, it got all messed up. Just introduced a woman in that period. We'll read through this and we'll just call it a day. Lil Q said, I get us women don't have forever to make babies. I didn't need the minister to say, yeah, you probably had like some kind of good social settings around you, whether it's the mother, father, both, or, like me, had like the older male cousins, stuff like that. Like my mom, single mom, but guess what? My mother had enough sense. Like, hey, there's some things I can't teach a little boy to be a man. So guess what? Let me take him to his uncles and his cousins, the ones that I trust. Just don't bring nobody, just random dudes. Now say, oh, well, he's going to teach you how to be a man. Every guy can't teach a young boy to be a man. Every guy don't have the tools to do that. They don't. I seen a guy. This is really what happened this week, Texas. This was crazy. I seen a guy, right? It was a brand new wallet, like somewhere at my job, and I had the wallet, and I had it here like a little station. This guy kept coming by, had like this weird little, it was a wallet, like some weird little something. And he just had like bills stuffed in there and cards. It was like looking weird and thick. And I kept seeing him. So I just like, here, man. I just handed him a wallet, like, you need a wallet. You know what he did? He took the wallet, didn't do nothing with it. Then like the next day I saw him, the same way he had like the bills stuffed up or whatever, he like shoved it in his wallet. I'm like, that's not how you use a wallet. Like, again, little stuff like that coming up as a kid, using a wallet, learn how to use a razor, learn how to tie a tie, or or a bow tie, or just or when you coming up as a guy, like, hey, if you're like using casual clothes, like you have like one white shirt, one gray shirt, one black shirt, like three of the main basics. Same thing like your suits, your casual pants, was it blue, gray, and black. Like your 3 basic, you can mix and match those with anything. It's like little stuff like that. A lot of these guys don't know how to do. Keep your hands clean. Like, hey, make sure you have the dirt on your nails, or rub your hands with your face. Like women notice stuff like that, like little stuff like that. So I don't see those spaces at all. Talk about it. There's always talking about how to get to the girl, how to smash the girl, how to get in bed with the girl. That's like, okay, once you get there, then what? There's conversation about, hey, love making, foreplay, seduction, how to communicate, how to keep communicating. They don't have those conversations at all. They just like give this whole little highlights of weird stuff and then just whatever. Like it's so weird. So weird. Hey, 12th man, appreciate you for coming on through. Cutie says maybe, but they are their own worst. Yeah, they are their own worst enemy. Uncle Fatty says maybe Butterscotch will let her into the kissing club. Oh man. X-Ray said, yeah, but the real reason is why they want to remind us constantly about our egg time is not because and that's fine too. You know what? Remind them of a low sperm count, because if that's something I would throw back in their face. Like, hey, if we're getting older, you're sending out eggs a week. Okay, cool. When y'all get older, y'all sperm week. Matter of fact, when you get older, you're more of a 2-pump chump than you was like a 10-pump chump when you was as a teenager. Since you so vigorous and viral in your teens, but as soon as you pass 35, if you women is getting old enough and talking about the eggs, that little conversation, well, fellas, you're getting older, you popping blue chews. Make that make sense. Matter of fact, I don't want you old men, because if you popping blue chews, then they're gonna make your sperm sterile, and guess what? You couldn't get no real eggs in us. How about that? That's why I tell them. How about that? X-Ray says they want us married so to put the early possibility because they don't want us experiencing, the control. Elon is funding Matt Walsh's trip to Vegas. Boom. Uncle Fatty got me again with the trolling. Touche, Uncle Fatty. Touche. Lucas, I agree on what young women traditionally are married, but then lose some fools don't want to sign the contract marriage. You got to be a conversation though, and understanding, because me looking at you now and you looking at me now, loving each other now before we get married is one phase. Once we get married, we're gonna change. And I think that's the part that people need to understand that too. When they say with seasons, if I'm meeting you and you meeting me, we're in one phase of our season of dating, courting, and then then I always tell people date with intention. So if your intention is like, hey, I would like to get married someday, but I don't want kids. Okay, that's a conversation. How would that look for us? Okay, cool. And then once we get married, okay, well then that's another conversation. In my experience, a lot of women want to have the big wedding, have the big one with the family, stuff like that. But again, depending on the dynamic of the family, maybe just like, hey, you know what? I got a small family. We can do the whole the formal wedding, save up some money, do the courthouse, just do a trip for us. And the rest of all that money was going to spend and invest in the actual wedding just for a celebration. Was it 5-10K? That's be in our pocket, invested, or we can just take a trip. Anybody that comes with us, they're more than welcome to pay their own fees and whatever, and just meet us there and celebrate with us. Boom. I'm fine with that. Ungun said I was live 2 nights ago, called them all Nazis, didn't realize there was a couple brown spurs in the panels. Okay, fair. Little Q said, thanks for the stream, Greg. You're a solid, calm, rational guy. Love it. Salute. Yeah, happy birthday again. Happy birthday again. I'll find you in the or if you ever get the chance, just all my links is up there. The Discord. I'm slowly promoting the Discord. So the Discord, definitely email. Hit me email, and then I will give you links, stuff like that. So if you don't got nothing to do for your birthday, let me know. And we'll have a great group conversation for Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Read everybody else's what they got going on in the comments, and then we will head out. Y'all talking myself. Ed says, what Eddie says, them boys can barely get one woman. How are they going to smash? Yeah, I agree, Eddie. Eddie said I'm blowing dust. Yep. What else? Get down to the wire. Lee said I had to put a link in Tree's Twitter, who explicitly explained what a mud shark is and is really when it's said when this video right here, she's supposed to we got to figure out a way so she can send me that full one because that's some good content right there. I got to bring that awareness in. But I know she uses her website for his emails. I don't know how much I know she actually checks her emails more than her Twitter, but it's a whole weird thing. I have to just make sure I just take the time out to actually properly email her the right way. Yeah, that part. What's going on? It's all it takes is just one willing. Yeah, that's all this. And patience and consistency and people just not being funny about if some things feel awkward, it's okay to have the conversation about being awkward. I have my moments. We're all human, but the other party got to understand that, hey, well, this person feel awkward about me, want to bring up something to them. Other person got to not feel awkward, awkward and not being uncomfortable having a conversation. So it is what it is with that one. So Tuesday, I'm gonna see. So I don't know. I got stuff to do at home, but I would try to do something in the afternoon. I saw something really fun. I think Uncle Fatty and a lot of you guys might like it. I came across something, so that might be the go-to for the niches for reacting to stuff. I think that'll be pretty cool. But I'm not anything to find down the line or the pipeline with the whole Pearl situation. So I got a few things lined up. I don't want to speak it out in existence that don't happen. So I'm not going to do that. But I have a few things worked out. So I'm going to leave it like that. But definitely expect the group conversation Tuesday on Cutie Texas's birthday. I will definitely, if she's not around, I'll definitely say a little happy birthday to her. Just a shout out to her. So Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Reach out to the fellas so we can have the conversation for Tuesday. Also, I think I have like a great idea for like regular reactions for certain things. I think everybody might find very interesting and funny. All right. So appreciate everybody for coming through. Appreciate Marcus, my mods, X-Ray for hanging in a little bit later than expected. Definitely appreciate that. Eddie, like always. So I would appreciate you guys. So I will catch y'all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. So peace.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world
Oh, she's fine. X-Ray, she's fine. I don't know if you're not Discord, or just hit me up, but yeah, she's fine. She's decided to take a break, take personal life, all that good stuff. So she's definitely fine. I think she popped up a few times. We chatted up a little bit in DM, and she was telling everybody like, hey, she missed everybody, loved them, and she was in her Discord for a hot minute, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, she's doing real good. She got her 10 fingers and toes and working like normal people. I think that's a lot of people don't understand, like, everybody got real lives. Like I support, like, for example, I support the Do Better podcast heavily. But sometimes people just people. And yeah. But yeah, thank you for asking. I'll let her know that you asked about her.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.